Let's do this. All right, what's up, everybody? I think I need to fix the Discord voices again. Let me take a look. Let me just take a look. Boom. It should be working
Can
now.
you hear us?
Yep,
Are we? Okay.
Yeah. So what's up, everybody? Welcome to Sunday. Welcome. Oh, my mouse doesn't work now. Okay, you have to unplug it and you have to plug it back in like that. Welcome to All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show. Nafum has a resub. Thank you, Nafum. Thank you so much. All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show is meant to teach and help those of you that watch the show, but have to remember that the opinions stated by us are not that of Smiteworks USA LLC or Fantasy Grounds or DM's Guild or The Forge or anybody, just us. We're just fans. Robin shall be along momentarily. She's going to be a little late, but I do have with me Miss Fury Fate and Mr. Drake. How are you guys doing?
We're good. Very good.
What's up? The Garvster.
I made it this week. Last week.
The Garvster has subscribed 50 months in a row. Thank you, Garvster. That's amazing. The Garvster is currently the Bit Boss. Now listen to me. This is the spreadsheet right here. We're going to talk about Fantasy Grounds on this show. We never do that. It's so funny when on Fridays and Saturdays when we're playing games. Mark McClancy 10,006 is the best at this. Anytime anything comes up in the game, he'll go, there's this show on Sunday, and I go, oh, do tell. What is this? Yeah, it's a show about Fantasy Grounds. You can go there and ask these guys because usually I don't know what the hell's going on. I think my voice sounds like I might be getting sick. I feel fine. I don't feel sick at all, but my voice is doing a weird thing. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, let's talk about Fantasy Grounds. If you guys in the chat, if you're in the Twitch chat, first of all, if you're on YouTube, that's a miracle because I fucking forgot to start YouTube. So never mind YouTube. If you're in the Twitch chat,
you and me,
and you want to see any of the products that we sell or any examples, or if you just have questions in general about Fantasy Grounds, post them right in that chat and we will answer them for you. Because that's what we're here for. And I forgot. So Fury or Drake, what about you guys? Do you guys have any questions about Fantasy Grounds?
I think Friday night Mark had also mentioned something, or something was popping up in our Friday night game that we were going to investigate tonight, but for the life of me, I am not remembering what it was.
It wasn't the M&M thing, was it? Or was that yesterday? No, that was Saturday's game. Because I did talk to Mad Nomad about he's looking into that. That was from last night.
I think it was something with the portal options because of how when we were hitting the portals, the screen would flash for everybody.
Yes, I did email Bob about that, and I think that is also a I'll look into it thing. Because what I do is whenever I see a problem, even if it's not a Team Twohy person, I get on that PM system and I'm like, hey, this happened. Can you tell me why? And they go, okay, we'll look into it. So let's load up portals revamped and look at those settings because I want to see. So Moskin Foz asks, what is Fantasy Grounds? Actually, he didn't ask that. He asked, what's Fantasy Grounds? He did use the contraction. So Fantasy Grounds is a virtual tabletop that you can use to play role-playing games, and you can use manipulate tokens on maps and roll dice and have combat controllers and things like that. What did I miss?
And it has an extreme amount of automation and especially community-generated extensions that automate things.
Yes. Fantasy Grounds has a great amount of automation, and then it has an exponentially even wider amount of automation based on community stuff. Yes. All right, now, first of all, oh my God, all these modules are open. I don't know why they're all open. Okay, so portals. Let's go to the settings, or options, I should call it, all the way down to...
You got a lot of images here. You're not on a campaign table, are you?
No, I'm on. I have a. Okay. I think what happened was last time we opened when I was testing something, I opened the Twohy module updater and I opened everything. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. I can close all this stuff, but it takes a minute because you can. This is kind of cool. I mean, there is a thing you can close them all at the same time, but I don't have that loaded. So here's the portal settings in the options, and blue circle. Whoops. Whoa. Hello. So there's 3 settings: default portal token modifiable, import portals, on teleport share map with. So this is an on or off thing. This is an on or off thing. Okay, I know what this one is. So this is when you use a portal pack. When you import the portals, you can automatically close the... you can keep the module open or have it go away. So that's your options there. On teleport share map with only the owner, off, or all players. So I think we had it on all players, or maybe even only owner, because I think when one of us went on a portal to another thing, only that person could see. Yeah, because Joe Numbers, who's doing our key vault thing, keys of the gold vault, he keeps everything secret, so you can only see what you see. And normally when we stream, we like to have party vision on so that the viewer can see everybody on the map, even though that character might not see around the corner, but you can see it as a person watching. And it sort of breaks the game a little bit, but we're pretty good about, most of us that are in our groups, that we don't metagame or anything. We know what's up. But I talked to Joe about that, and on the Friday game, he said he does need to keep it secret because a lot of the adventures in the keys from the Golden Vault have elements of it that, like, you're doing a heist, maybe you're splitting up the group. Like if you saw the one we did the last couple weeks, we were fucking like, where is everybody? It was pretty fun. Like, you don't know and you can't see the other person's thing, and they portal to a different floor and you can't even fucking see that map. You don't know what's going on, which would be like what it would really be. You wouldn't, if you're downstairs in a house and somebody went upstairs, you wouldn't see what's upstairs, So,
which he said that the portals were actually on the same map, but just different locations. But what was weird for me, or at least very disorienting for me, is that when I did portal, it would erase any previously mapped or previously looked location, so I couldn't look to see. Okay, how is the layout again?
Yeah, when your token's removed from a map and then replaced on it, you lose your fog of war.
Yes.
So you don't know where you were.
But
that's kind of
but because I remember talking about that, but I had gone to the second floor and then I came back down to the first floor, and my first floor fog of war was not gone. I could still see the grayed out areas where I had been before. So I don't know what determines whether that gets wiped out for a person. I know that if you drag a token from the combat tracker onto the map, that resets everything. But going from portal to portal, I didn't think it did. But I guess some of us were experiencing that, and I wasn't. I don't know. That is kind of weird. So Gorvidal
has another note for Diablo Bob to look into.
Okay. Yeah, because I talked to him once already, but it doesn't hurt if other people also tell him. So Gorvidal's cleared this up for us. This is for the portal pack. If you have a portal pack and you want the tokens to be modifiable or not, I don't know why you would shut that off, but you can turn it on or off. And then again, the import portals thing is if you want, when you import a portal pack, you can automatically close that portal pack once you use it, or you can keep it open. And then the teleport one is what I said, and that's kind of self-explanatory because it tells you you're going to show only the owner. You're not going to share the map with anybody, or you're going to share it with everybody. So,
I wouldn't on all players. Yeah, that would be kind of, here, take this map, even though you didn't go to it. No,
right, but it's like, like if you're playing, the way I think about it is if you're playing D&D on the kitchen table, and the DM has 3 different rooms in a dungeon, he's not gonna like. And if you're part, I mean, some DMs might do this, but normally you would have one of the party members go to room number. Say everybody's in room number 1, and 1 or 2 people go to room number 2. He's not gonna like reveal room number 2 and then tell everybody who's in room 1 go out, go to the kitchen. Go in the bathroom and don't come out until I tell you. You know, you're all everybody's gonna see what's up, right? And you just have to do your best not to metagame. Now with Fantasy Grounds and Portal Packs, you can actually keep it secret without, you know, you don't see what you don't see. But you know, like I said, like on Drake's games, you're pretty good about doing on Saturday, and Robin is hopefully doing party vision so that when we stream everything, that you know everybody can see. But Joe explained to me why that wouldn't be a good idea for the Keys from the Golden Vault. Keys from the Golden Vault is a kind of a unique thing for those of you that haven't looked at it.
Yeah, it's like 13 heist kind of.
Yeah, and what you do is they're each, I think it's level 1 through 13 or whatever. So each one is a different. And then I don't know if this is written in the module or if this is just something Joe made up. But when we go to when we went to number 2, we leveled up to 2nd level, and then he said you can keep that character, or you can make a completely different level 2 character and use that. And so that gives us the opportunity. Like we don't have a healer in our party, you know. It's like got like 2 rogues and a wizard, and I can't remember. Fury knows, but it's Ocean's 11 with magic. That's good, Gorvidal. So then but then if we go to the next one and it says you're gonna go in and you have to steal something from all these guys with swords. Well, you're like, okay, well, that's going to certainly be a fight. And so somebody better change to a healer or something. You know, he gives it the option. Because on our first one, spoiler alert for Golden Keys, everybody, we went to this museum place. We had a sketch of a map. We went to the museum and we cased it. And then we found the stone that we needed to steal, and we found another one similar to it, and we did the Indiana Jones thing where we took one off and put one on, you know, so the alarm wouldn't go off. And then we got out and we had already cased the upstairs skylight, and we escaped through the skylight. And then we did have to have a fight right at the end when we were escaping because we set the alarms off and everything. But mostly it was a lot of...
You alerted a guard or something.
Yeah, but mostly the whole thing, well, you know, and it was like 2 or 3 sessions, you know, so like 6 or 9 hours of stuff. And it was a lot of us just sneaking around and talking and planning and setting it up and doing, you know, so it was a very atypical, not your regular murder hobo stuff. So it was pretty fun. But anyway, we did use the portals, and we did a lot because we kept going. There was first floor, second floor, attic, and I believe there might have even been a basement that I didn't go to. So did anybody go to the basement, Fury? Is she there? What happened?
Sorry, no, we didn't because it was locked and we couldn't get into the doors without alerting the guards even more than we already have.
Oh yeah, okay. Is Robin
Getting
here?
ready to
What?
Hi, Robin.
Hi.
Did you like the movie?
I really liked it,
Okay.
actually.
Everybody, so my buddy who lives in LA saw it like a week before it came out. I'm like, how did you? He goes, I don't know. I was at a meeting and somebody had tickets, and then I went there. So he saw it. He's never played D&D in his life. He doesn't know anything about it, and he said he loved it. So,
Yeah, but like I have to caveat that with that I'm pretty easy to please when it comes to movies, even though I haven't seen like as many movies as normal people have. I'm not as picky as some people can be, and that's fine if you are. But like I really liked it. I thought it was a fantastic movie.
I like.
Jingo told me he saw it today, and he said Wizards of the Coast owes me money because they stole my idea.
That was the movie plot was his idea. So
my idea, my campaign.
Oh,
running a campaign and
Oh, it's
And
you
he
money.
said
Oh
he
yeah.
stole my idea.
It
Yeah.
is a bit, yeah. I won't give any spoilers, but there are some really great scenes in this movie that I will remember for the rest of my life. It was so
Well, the
good.
one I watch all the talk shows and everything. So the only spoiler alert I've been given so far is one that was intended to be given to me, which was the scene of Speak with Dead.
Yes,
Oh, that was
that's in
hilarious.
one of the trailers, anyways.
Yeah, right.
I
And
just imagine the DM how dick he was.
that is typical.
my
I've
question.
had that same thing happen to me like 5 times in my life. Like that doesn't count as a question, does it? Okay, you have 2 left. Wait, what? Stop doing that.
It was
You don't-
it was even
don't-
better. The
Yeah.
trailer did not do that scene justice. It was even better in the movie.
So, and
Okay.
I'm big fans of Chris Pine and Hugh Grant, and
Same.
I can stomach that Michelle woman a little bit. Michelle Rodriguez. I used to like her, but I've grown weary of her. But I'm sure it'll be fine.
I thought she was fantastic.
Yeah,
Her
and
character
so
is great.
before you shut up, Robin, I was debate. You know me, I don't go to the movie theater because I just can't do it.
Yeah.
But I'm probably gonna go see this. I'm probably gonna go maybe Tuesday.
Yeah.
And try.
And you know my advice always. Go in with much lower expectations. You will really enjoy it.
Yeah. So good.
Robin,
go...
was your character in there? Was your character in there?
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
And it's funny because I was watching some interviews, and Chris Pine has played Dungeons and Dragons 3 times. So he knows a little bit about it.
He said he played it with his nephew, which I thought was so wholesome.
And then Hugh Grant, I don't think has ever seen a polyhedral die in his life.
No,
he doesn't know anything about it, which can be good. It can be good to throw an actor in there that doesn't have any he doesn't has nothing to base it on, so he just does the natural thing. But Notham liked it too.
If I were to make like a nitpick about the movie, though, there's a couple times where they deliver information via like a character talking to another character, like background information or plot information, which is kind of like a down point for me. But still, visually, the movie was beautiful. I thought the story was great. And it felt like a whole campaign almost. Like they did so much in one film. It was so good. So good. That's all I'm gonna say. It was great.
I always notice that about movies too. Like at the very beginning of a movie, 2 characters, 2 roommates will come into the room and they'll go, "Hi, Rob. Hi, Robin," which you wouldn't do in real life.
Exactly.
But now you know their names, right? They have to get the names out. Yeah. So.
There was a bit of that, and it's kind of sprinkled in parts of the movie where I'm like, they could have shown us that rather than telling us that, show versus tell, but it was still overall really good.
In order to show you that, it would have cost an extra $5 million.
Yeah, and like 30 more minutes. So I get it. It's already like a 2-hour and 15-minute film.
Oh, excellent.
Great.
Anymore, people are like, "Oh, movies are so long." I feel the opposite. If I see a movie and it's under 2 hours, I feel cheated.
Yeah, wrong.
I feel like
so in my because I took my kids with me and my younger of my 2 older sons. I was a little weary that he might not sit through the whole movie. He's a little antsy. He's very young. He's 11. But he sat through the whole thing and really enjoyed it too. So. I mean, he likes dragons and things like that. So there's a few scenes with dragons. They're in the trailer. This is not a spoiler. But yeah, so he enjoyed it, and I think it kept his attention even very well. So
and you've played,
afterwards, he was telling "Oh, that was my favorite scene," and all kinds of stuff. So.
And you've played D&D with all your kids, right?
Yes, yeah, they're all very D&D knowledgeable. So they were like, "Oh, I know that spell," and things like that. So it was great.
That was so funny. On one talk show, somebody asked Hugh Grant, if you could, what spell would you cast? And he became so uncomfortable, and he was like, I would spell it. And then he just didn't know. He couldn't come up with anything. It was so funny.
That's funny.
Tax said he watched it last night. So good. Looks like I'm the only one who hasn't seen it. Well, Drake, you haven't seen it, have you?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Go see it.
Fury, did you go?
If
I
it's
forgot.
feasible for you to do so.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Go see it, guys.
All right. We're gonna just everybody calm down. Robin,
I
you need to
definitely am going to go
relax.
see it. I just,
I'll buy
I'm
my
not like
ticket right
someone
now
that has
online. I'll
to.
do it right now.
I don't
I
have
just
to
don't like
rush
going
off.
opening weekend because there's just too many people.
No, you got to
Yeah,
go.
I don't either.
And I'm on the cusp here. Oh no, it's April. I keep thinking it's May. It's April, so I can still go on a Tuesday, and the kids aren't out of school yet, so it'll be empty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd go on like Tuesday at 11:45 a.m. That's when you go.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm
Right,
going
where
to
it's
do.
cheaper too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't mind paying the price, but I can't. You know, I've gotten to. I'm the opposite of who I was like 30 years ago, when I would go to 3 to 5 movies every week. I would see like literally every, and back then, you know, they only released Fozzie Bear 66 has resub. Thank you, Fozzie Bear. You know, back 30, like in the 90s and the 80s and stuff, they only released like one big movie a week and then maybe 2 or 3 others. Now there's like 25 a week. You know, independent.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying that it's just not as good as it used to be. But I used to go you know, like I said, I probably in the 30-year period between 1990 and 2009, I saw 5,000 movies in the theater. And
yeah, that's wild.
this year, in the last 12 months, I've probably seen 4 movies. And only because they're, you know, like James Bond, you know, Top Gun, only big ones that are important to me. Because I can wait. I have a 75-inch screen TV in my house, so I don't need to go to the theater. And part of going to the theater is the experience of being in a crowd. And when I was younger, that used to be okay.
Really? Because for me, it's the snacks, overpriced snacks.
That is part of it, and I do like that. But just in people talking, people bringing their, like, people bring infants to them, like crying babies to the movie.
Crazy.
Like, if you can't get a babysitter, don't go to the fucking movie. Like, you know.
Yeah.
And then
I don't even bring my 5-year-old to the movie theater because I can't trust him to be quiet the whole time.
If it is crowded and you have to sit next to somebody, like literally in the next seat to you, you don't know if they're going to be like jamming popcorn in their face. And now your movie's an AMSR movie, ASM or whatever that is. You know, because they're right in your face. And then, you know, somebody come. I mean, there could be. I mean, I could go on and I could talk for an hour about the problems with the public, especially in a confined space like movie theaters and also airplanes. I can't do an airplane anymore unless it's really important.
So wait. I have to ask, Robin, how did you go to the movies with your children? Did you not? Did you leave them at home with
Oh, so we took
Messi?
our 15-year-old and our 11-year-old, my husband and I. So that was the 4 people we went to the movie theater. And my mother-in-law lives with us. She has like an apartment in our basement. So she watched our 5-year-old while we went to the movie theater.
Nice.
Oh my God, that's so nice of her.
Yeah, it was really awesome. I mean, you know, we were like, hey, we'll bring you back dinner. So that's our way of like telling her thank you.
And so so
we brought her dinner home.
A family of 4 to the movie theater, only $350.
Yeah, well, our tickets were like $80, but we went to the fancy theater. There's a less fancy theater in our town, and the tickets at the theater in our town are much cheaper. They're only $6.50. But we didn't go there because it's not a very nice theater. We went to one in this town called Gurnee, Illinois, because they have like the reclining seats. And then there's like 6 feet of leg room in front and behind your seat. So you're not like right up against people. And the screen is gigantic. It's like the biggest movie screen I've ever seen in my life. It's huge. So this theater is like, you know, it's a lot more like high tech and fancier. And that's the kind of screen or theater that we went to. But the tickets there are like $13 or $14 per person. It was insane. Yeah. So for the 4 of us, it was like $80 in tickets. And then we spent like $50 on just 2 popcorns and 2 drinks. Like, it was crazy expensive.
Yeah. Well, and that's the whole point. And you know, I remember when I was 17 years old. So you guys all know that I'm really old. But I was 17 when Return of the Jedi came out in 1983. And I went and I talked to the manager of the theater because I was just interested in movies and how everything worked and stuff. And he told me, he goes, when these movies come to town, the movie theaters get together and they bid on the movies. And I go, what do you mean? And they go, well, we bid a percentage of the ticket sales to get the movie. So like somebody might bid 40% and then somebody else wants the movie worse. And so they bid 50%. And I said, how much did you bid for Return of the Jedi? And he said, 115%. So every dollar I make, I have to pay 15 cents. And I go, why would you do that? And he goes, because I'll kill on concessions. So it cost this guy money to show Return of the Jedi. And it was like a multiplex 6, like AM, what AMC wasn't here then, but you know what I mean? It was a legit theater. It wasn't just some dumpy mom and pop theater. Mm-hmm. And it freaked me out to hear that, like how the movie business all works and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because, theaters, the reason...
weird. The movie theater business is weird.
Because the reason concessions are so expensive is that's really their only money that they make.
Yeah.
Most, if not all of the money for tickets goes to the movie company.
Yeah. And so when we put our concessions order in, I was looking at the sizes of the popcorn, and originally I was like, oh, we'll just get 2 larges because there's 4 of us, and we'll get 2 drinks and we share those. Like my kids will share one and my husband and I will share a drink. And then originally I was gonna, there's this at the movie. We got there 30 minutes early, by the way, which is why it's empty. It filled up while we were there, but we got there so early. Anyways,
you guys are so cute. Oh my god.
Oh, thanks.
You're so cute.
So we were like, I was telling my husband, I was like, well, should I just get the medium because the large is like ridiculously big. It's so much popcorn. I didn't know if we were gonna eat it, but the medium, even though it was like maybe 30% smaller, it was only $1 less. Yeah. So like it just didn't make sense to even buy the medium.
That's how they get you, is they do it.
And that's what my husband said. He was like, that's how they get you.
Because every person that goes to the movie with at least one other person, that's the discussion they're having is we should just do it. We just get the big one.
Yeah, we just got the big ones. They were only $1 more.
George, it's only $1 more for the large. Why not do the large?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we hear at the movie.
I heard that certain theaters had polyhedral popcorn containers.
Only at the AMC. That's what I was going to say. If the 3 of you have not seen the movie, and everyone in chat, if you get a chance to see it in the next few days before these things run out, try, if you have the capability to do so, try to see it at an AMC movie theater. That is the only place you can buy the collectible D20 shaped popcorn bin that you can take home. And this thing is huge. A lot of people on Twitter have been saying they're using it as like a trash bin in their office, or they're going to use it to hold all of their dice. It's gigantic. It's a big old D20. They give you popcorn when you buy it at the theater. It's like $35, so it's kind of pricey. But you get to take the bin home. It's plastic, but it looks so cool, and it's huge.
Did they have pink dice? Did they have pink ones?
No, it's like black and red. It's WotC colors, but
WotC colors.
Mm-hmm. But it looks really cool. I didn't get one because we didn't go to an AMC. I actually don't even know if there's an AMC relatively near us. There might be, but we just wanted to go to the theater with the recliners, so that's where we went.
I might have to go tomorrow.
Yeah, see if you can go to the AMC and get that.
I'm gonna go tomorrow.
While supplies last is the caveat, right? So you want to go and get them before they're gone. They might already be gone.
I'm gonna go to the 11:45 showing tomorrow. Yeah, and Dolby Cinema. So IMAX, I don't know how you guys feel about IMAX. To me, IMAX it's okay, but it's
I don't really know what IMAX is. I'm not a big movie buff, so I don't think I've ever seen a movie
you
in
might
IMAX.
have actually gone. I don't know. You should ask your. No, IMAX is not 3D. IMAX is the giant screens, like huge.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
you might have gone to one and just didn't know it because you.
No,
you said
they called this an Ultra Screen DLX. Here, I'll share you a link in Discord. This is how we saw the movie.
I saw Tron on an IMAX 3D theater in the Mall of Georgia, and we almost had to leave. I was getting nauseous.
Yeah.
It was too much. It was like, wow.
It just says it's
So
it
yeah,
says
it's
a
not
massive screen size coupled with Dream Lounger recliners. That's all the description they gave
right.
for
So
this
it's
one.
not
The screen
IMAX,
was
but it's just
huge.
really nice. So
Yeah,
so
it was gigantic.
and IMAX is cool. I don't know what, so like for those of you that are movie buffs, welcome to Fantasy Round Stock Show. For those of you that are movie buffs, I find 3D to be like equal parts cool and annoying, and I just
It's
rather skip
Yeah.
it.
nauseating.
Yeah,
I can't watch
Yeah.
movies in 3D.
and they charge you
No.
more anyway, which I resent. They charge you like $3 more or whatever. Now wait a minute, let me find out how much this ticket's going
I
to cost
can't
me.
do 3D movies.
So
We went once. I tried it once. I give it a good college try, but they make me like sick to my stomach. I can't. I don't know. It's something with
Well,
my eyes. I can't watch them.
and we thought, okay, we're gonna do this, but let's get the back row as far back as we can get,
That makes
And
sense.
it still wasn't pleasant.
so what I
Yeah.
And it
do
was
is
Tron. It was Tron, right? It's like, oh, nauseous.
so here's the thing for tomorrow. So what I do is I sit up here because even though I'm not in a wheelchair, I am qualified to sit in those seats. I have a card.
Yeah, I
and
always
everything.
sit pretty close to the front. I like not front row seats, but I like the row
No, this
right
down
behind
here
the,
would be like crazy.
wheelchair
But
row.
I like to, like, if you sit here in this front row or the second row, I guess it would be.
It's
here,
perfect.
if you're in the first row, you're in the movie, but you're like behind the main character. Like you might miss it. But if you sit in this row, you're in the movie real good. Plus, there's nobody in front of you. Like the only thing, that's one of the other things is somebody in this row will pull their fucking phone out during the movie, and all you can see is that square, that lit up square in front of you. Fucking people. So hopefully this theater stays this empty by tomorrow. I'm gonna go.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get this seat right here. I'm gonna get this seat right here, like that. B9. It's benign.
Here I'll go.
Am I a member? I don't even know. I don't think I'm not a member of AMC Stubs. If I am, it's fucking 10 years ago. Senior? Oh, I don't qualify. God damn it. Oh, no. So yeah, $13, man. They're going to add tax to that, I'm sure, too. Wait a minute. They want me to buy the popcorn now? What is happening? They want me to buy... Okay, I'm not going to do...
That's not the
Put it on your
collector's
card.
one. That's not the collector's one.
No, I'm going to not... Discount matinee ticket prices up to 25% off the evening price. Oh, these are fucking discounted prices? Here, just because I'm
Ian
interested.
Bryan is saying that on the AMC websites you can't buy the popcorn bins online. You might have to just check with your local AMC if they even still have. They're probably sold out. Like,
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
not.
surprised.
If I can get one, cool. But that's
Yeah,
not.
that was my mentality.
I'm
when
not
we
going.
found out our theater didn't have them, I was like, no big deal. Like, I'd rather, at least I'm going to see the movie,
Right.
I would have liked one, but it's fine.
I wonder now. I'm curious to go to see what is the regular price if you go to like the the 9:30 p.m. How much are they going to charge you?
We have the Sinopolis luxury cinemas here, so I just a link there.
Yeah.
There's like tables between the.
Holy
each
Jesus!
section.
A fucking movie costs $17.50 now. That's just
Yeah,
crazy.
this is ridiculous.
That's just crazy. And see, now if you go watch this. If I go do IMAX, right? If I do IMAX, it's going to be fucking like $20. Let's see.
This was late at
Checking,
night. And if I can imagine being able to go see a movie at 10 o'clock at night.
Wow. IMAX is the same price. That's kind of surprising to me. So, yeah. All right. Well, I'll figure it out. I'll go tomorrow and see what's up. The other thing is you can't wait too long because I like to go on Tuesday, but I have actually 2 appointments on Tuesday afternoons. I can't go Tuesday. I'm giving blood, everybody. I'm going to go to I'm going to give blood for you people because they send me emails saying you saved lives. Would you please come do it again? I go, okay.
All right, maybe let's see how much the Tuesday 2:15 is going to cost me at the Sinopolis.
Do it.
$18.
So you're in Florida, so you probably have comparable prices to me. You're in northern Florida, though, right?
Right, but I thought I had an account on this. No, I'm in 100 miles from Miami.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't know you were so far south.
Way down there.
Do I have, here's my email. What's my password? I don't know. I don't have a password. If I had a password, it would be...
It's where my family moved when I was a kid, so I just grew up down here.
Makes sense. I mean, that's why I lived in California till I was 21. I had no choice. That's where my family happened to live.
Forgot password? Let's see if they'll send me a password. Request. I like how they say, if you have an account, we'll send you an email within 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, you're never going to know. Like, I don't like when they do that. They should just tell you. All right, I'm going to fucking do all this later. So, what have we learned,
That sounds
everyone?
awesome. Some very cheap.
People must watch this show on YouTube and be like, what the fuck are these people doing?
What's going on? Like, we're talking about D&D adjacent things.
That's true.
I mean, it's literally a Dungeons and Dragons
normally
movie.
We're talking about, like, global warming or something that has nothing to do with it. At least we're talking about D&D. He's that far south to enjoy the pools are already being opened up. Oh, the public pools. Yeah, they just...
what's the weather down there, Jake?
They just voted in Germany that topless at public pools now.
It was like 85 today.
Oh my God.
That story again, I'm moving to Germany. I'm just kidding.
It's like 50 here, and we were like, it's beautiful outside.
you know what? I'm not prude or anything, obviously not. But I don't need topless people at the pool. Because what can I do with that? I can see it, but I'm not allowed to act. I can't do anything.
But you can't touch.
I can't go up and go, those are very nice. May I buy you a drink? I mean, there's nothing you can fucking do. All right, let's go.
They got a Tuesday all day for $10. Nice.
What do you mean all day? So you can just see the movie over and over and over?
I don't know what that means. But it's $10.70 for my ticket.
Oh, that's not bad.
Wait, is this the luxury side or the other side? Yeah, this is the luxury side too.
Okay, the closed captioning's done.
Hey.
So let's do this. This is what I did for the Friday. Let's do it for the
It's
Saturday.
our D&D game.
Let's see. I forgot how I did that. Video summary.
Tuesday at 2:15, $10.70 for Sinopolis luxury. Nice.
Ooh, McClancy, that's rough. We had like some snow yesterday and like a thunderstorm mixed in there the day before. It was wild. Our weather has been wild lately. And then today it was like 50. It was beautiful.
So, Mark, I don't know if this is the one you used, but I found this one. I'm putting in our game from last night. And if it works, I'm going to have to do it once or twice. If it works, it'll tell us. Basically what it's doing is it's going through the closed captioning. Yes, okay. In this episode of D&D Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen, the group discusses what to do with their prisoner that they've been carrying and ultimately decides to defend him and bring him back to face trial. They inform the mayor of Vogler of the impending danger of an army coming to attack the town. This is amazing. And discuss evacuation or parleying with the army. This is exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
They ultimately decide to evacuate the town and help in the process, with each member having a specific task to help.
Wow.
This is amazing.
That is what happened.
The group succeeds in evacuating the town. With their success, they all advance to the 4th level.
Yep, that did happen.
In the second hour of this episode, the group faces intense battles and dangerous situations while trying to escape the dragon army. They help villagers board the last 2 boats while trying to fight off. So that's slightly off because it was just us. Advancing draconians. The players use their spells and tactics to attack enemies while also discussing strategies for weight distribution and weapon use in the water. Remember we were like, you can use a crossbow underwater. They face technical difficulties with their RPG extension, but continue to fight off the dragon minions despite setbacks to the group manages to flee. Oh! In this episode, the adventurers row away from the burning town of Vogler to make their way upstream, discussing strategy, and it seems they have trouble with their extension. They eventually arrive in Kalaman, a walled city where they are thanked for saving civilians and are encouraged to rest and eat. They also receive money and gifts from grateful locals, tips, and even a mastiff puppy. The group spends time in Kalaman discussing the town and its history and plans for what to do while the DM preps for the next section of the game.
Wow.
The video ends with
Okay.
information about customer service options and social media accounts, as well as a reminder of their other shows and ways to support the channel. That is fucking amazing.
Wow.
So
What is this
You just gonna
website?
paste that on the YouTube video as a summary of the
Yeah, you can cut out bits of it, like in
So-
this episode, repeated several
it's
times.
not, yeah, it's
but
not exactly, but what this makes, so Robin, it's called summarize.tech.
Okay.
So what this made me think of is you could do a whole campaign and then you could do this and copy it all and put it into a word processor and just edit it and make like a book of your adventure.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it's pretty amazing.
Well, the only
so
thing
cool.
it definitely hasn't done is it hasn't given any character names
That's true.
or anything, right? There's no names whatsoever. Even like it says the mayor of Vogler. It doesn't say her name. So I haven't
Yeah,
seen
and I
any
think, I mean,
specific name.
I wonder, so wait a minute.
The party's never named. Just called the group.
Oh, okay. So it's a few videos a day for the free. The premium has no daily limits, and you can summarize up to 500 videos a month, so $10.
It doesn't change how well it works. It just
Right.
changes
That's what I was
how
looking to
often
see.
it
Let's
works.
do it
Yeah.
more. It's so cool, though. It's
It is
really
cool. And I'm imagining that this stuff is all pretty new. I think eventually they might, and this is just one website. Mark might have used a different one.
Fully AI Batman.
Well, it's
GPT,
right?
I'm going to call
covered
out my husband. It's not really calling my husband out or throwing him under the bus or nothing, but he really likes AI stuff and he uses ChatGPT. So my husband works in healthcare, but in the tech sector of healthcare. So he does, I don't even really understand how to explain what he does, but he does coding for medical devices. And sometimes when he gets a little stumped, he will ask ChatGPT with help on some of his coding, like how to word things or whatever. And the ChatGPT is really good at like solving those things. It's crazy.
Yeah, and this is apparently powered by ChatGPT. This thing.
AI is wild. Like how
It's wild.
smart it is.
But they've been
ChatGPT. How do I do my job?
Science fiction writers have been predicting for 100 years. I got the shit scared out of me the other day. So I'll tell you guys what happened. There was a discussion on a news program, and they were talking about AI, and they were saying, they might have to, all these AI gurus are calling for a 6-month moratorium and just like let's push the pause button. But if you did that, like it'd have to be worldwide. Like you can't, like the United States Congress can pass a law. But then so what? That's just one country out of 196 countries. You can't stop it. But what scared me was they were having this discussion and there was this guy on there. I don't remember his name. A black guy, kind of looked like the actor Joe Morton, if you guys know who that is. By the way, let me set this up. Joe Morton is the guy in Terminator 2 who is holding the bomb and he's breathing and then he dies and he lets go and blow. That's Joe Morton. This guy looked like that, but it wasn't him.
I've never seen that movie.
Okay, but anyway, so Robin, this won't mean that much to you, but it'll mean for those. So the interviewer, she was like Poppy Harlow or one of these people. She was like, so if AI continues along its same path right now, what is the end result of that? And the guy just looked at her and said, Skynet. And I fucking almost shit my pants. Because anybody who's seen Terminator 2 knows what that means. The whole premise of the Terminator movie is that the machines become sentient and rise up and create robots, and then that's Arnold Schwarzenegger and all that stuff, right?
Yeah. Get to the chopper. That's
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right
He doesn't say that in there.
No, that's not that movie.
That's like Commando.
He
Or
does
one of
say
those.
that, but that's not that movie. That's in Predator.
But he said that, and the look on his face, he was not fucking joking, right? He was like, and then she's like, well, what do you mean? Like they'll take over? And he's like, That's exactly right. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm having a discussion on the phone with my friend the other night, and I'm like, science fiction writers have been writing about this for 100 years. And he goes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, maybe doesn't happen, but it's definitely a possible eventuality. And I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's wild.
I don't know what you guys think. It's part of it.
I think AI
Fantasy
is
grounds.
fascinating. I think
AI
you
is
can do a lot of cool
fascinating.
stuff with it. I know that in like the AI art area, there's a lot of controversy because of like copyright and things like that, so, but I'm sure things will get smoothed over in the next few years with regards to like AI art and things like that. I've used AI art before. I think it's really fascinating. Obviously, related my story of how my husband uses ChatGPT, this subtitle thing, summarizer. That's so cool. Like, there's so many cool things you can do with AI. So, I think it's fascinating. I like it.
First thing you should worry about is ChatGPT wants you to log in so they know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
What should we ask it? Oh, let's do this. What is Fantasy Grounds?
Okay, how about Mythic GME? What is that? I don't know what that is.
That sounds like
asked in chat.
Fantasy Grounds is a virtual tabletop gaming software designed to facilitate online. This is basically what I tell people: tabletop role-playing games and board games. It allows players to create and manage their character. I just said this for game. Maybe it was listening. I basically said this exactly. For game masters to run their game sessions, rolling dice, management, combat. This is fucking exactly what I said at the beginning of the show. Automated character sheets, rule set integration, fog of war, line of sight. Huh? What's happening?
Tokenization, sorry.
D&D Pathfinder Savage. The software provides a social platform where players can communicate with each other through chat and voice communication. That is not true. It also offers integration with popular video conferencing tools such as Zoom and Discord. That is also not true. You can do that, but it's not part of the program. Yeah. What should we ask ChatGPT, guys, related to our show?
Zayshan, are you wanting Rob to show it off? Have you already shown off the Mythic GME product that Team Twohy did recently for Fantasy Grounds? Have you guys shown that off?
I don't think so. Did we? Yeah, did we, Drake? I think we did, didn't we?
I don't recall it.
I got lost at Sinopolis. What was the question?
Did we show this thing last? I thought we did. Maybe we didn't.
No.
Okay, let's do it.
So I don't remember doing any emulating.
All right, this is called Mythic GM Emulator. It's available on the Forge. I will get you a specific link that you can use, because if anybody is interested in buying it and you use the link I give you, I will get 5% commission. So let me give you the link. No, what am I talking about? It's on the Forge. Never mind. The Forge doesn't have... The Forge does not have affiliates. Never mind. Mythic... I'll get you the link right here. It doesn't matter. Mythic World.
I thought Fantasy Grounds did have like a...
No, Fantasy Grounds Store absolutely does.
Oh, it doesn't work on
Forge does not.
Things. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, McClancy gave us a thing for ChatGPT. Why is Fantasy Grounds better than Foundry? Oh, that's easy.
Oh my god. I just all of a sudden don't know how to use a computer. Hold on a second. Fantasy Grounds. Here we go, right here.
Write this in the style of a Harvard Business Review case study in the ChatGPT. That's going to be funny.
Okay, so here is the link to what we're talking about. And it's this Mythic Game Master Emulator, 2nd edition, from Word Mill Games. Tana, I believe is her name, Tana. She's super nice. And Marmus, Team Twohy's Marmus is the one that Marmusman. Right? So this thing can... Is her name in here? Yeah, Tana Pigeon. She's super nice. So...
What a cool name.
Yeah. I didn't ask her
Sounds
if
like
it's
a
her real
superhero name.
Like you never know. Like when somebody has a cool name, it's like, is that on your birth certificate or did you make it up?
Right. Ton of pigeon here to save the day. I love it.
First published in 2003 and then redone, 20 years later. And it's on Drive Through RPG for the PDF. And so where does she actually get into exactly what this does? Replaces a live GM with a set of rules that emulate a GM's creative decision making. So basically the word solo isn't in the title, but it should be, because this is basically a solo deal where you can play any RPG by yourself.
Wow.
And it's $25, and we've sold a ton of them. I don't know how many so far. When I say a ton, I mean 20 or something. Oh, it's 30 now. So 29 really, because one of those is always counts subscriber as being me because I put it on there. But so we've sold 29 copies, and people really seem to like it. And it's like an adamantium seller on Drive Through RPG. So what is that, 5,000 copies?
Which is really impressive for a Drive Through RPG. For the record.
Yes, that is very impressive. There's so many, very few of those on there.
Yes.
That high.
And their sales base is just, yeah.
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 So, here's an example. Uses a few concepts to achieve this: a yes/no question and answer mechanic, random events that add surprises, meaning tables that offer inspirational prompts for important details, lists tracking important goals and characters which are randomly selected when called for, a scene structure to give your adventure form and order, a chaos factor that changes the tempo of the adventure as you play. So it has many, many tables. I don't know how many tables. Let me look. Like 1 million. So 50 times 13, almost 14. So 50 times 14 is what, 700? So there's 700.
Sure, if you say so.
700 tables in here. Wait a minute. That's not true. My bad. There's 450. So, because I was looking at everything. Yeah. But still, 450 tables. I mean, come on. And so, yeah, it's pretty awesome. You can do group role play. You can do not just solo, but I shouldn't have said solo. I should have said GM-less.
GM-less, yeah.
Because you can do a group with no GM,
So fascinating.
And how many times have you ever heard about DM? Who will you DM? No, I don't want to DM. You DM. Well, now we don't have to worry about it. This thing does it.
So cool.
Yeah,
neat.
It is very neat. Anyway, it's huge. I'll just burn through these pages. I mean, it's got you can only imagine how much information is in here. Let me see if I can make this a little bigger here. There's a flow chart. Oh my god!
Follow your expectation.
I like a good flow chart. Fate chart, chaos factor. Example odds. Questions and answers. I mean, you can just imagine what this thing will do for you in the way of just starting your adventure. Where do I start? Boom, you start here. And where do I go? Well, you got these 8 choices. Which one do you want? That kind of thing. So preparing lists, threads and character lists, scene structure, first scene, expected scenes, altered scenes, interrupt scenes, examples of changed scenes, playing out the scene, beginning and ending scenes, simultaneous versus theatrical, the multi-approach, many questions, pitfall, tension building. I mean, she really put a lot of... I don't even understand how you would begin to make something like this. Meaning word correction, generating NPC behavior table, end of scene bookkeeping. She tells you which order to go to. A lot of this, if this, then that flowchart kind of stuff. I mean, it's without taking a whole show to go through this, it would be, suffice it to say, it's just a thing that will run an adventure for you, basically.
Cool.
It's really cool.
ChatGPT for DM. Love it.
Oh, you know what I was gonna do in ChatGPT real quick before I forget. Let me do it. It's gonna probably tell me.
And you said Mark did the conversion?
Anytime you ask it anything like controversial or to try to pit
it yells
something,
at you.
It says no, we don't do that.
I can't answer that question.
Oh, it's thinking about it. Holy shit. Wow, what's going on? Why is it taking so long?
You broke
ChatGPT. Explain the difference.
Yeah, it's calculating the differences.
Neither Foundry or so.
Something went wrong. Okay,
you broke it.
There we go. Both have their own unique strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, see, it's fucking just cops out. Fantasy Grounds. Wait a minute. Fantasy Grounds is known for its comprehensive and integrated rule set support, which includes automation for many game mechanics, its robust tool set, strong focus and tactical combat. Roll20, on the other hand, is known for its user-friendly interface and ease of use. Fuck you. It has more flexible system. Wow. It is pushing. Ultimately, it's recommended that you try both to see which one works best for you. Both platforms offer free trials so you can test them out before committing to a subscription. Yeah, it kind of... That can be less comprehensive than Fantasy Grounds. Okay, so it kind of says good and bad about, but I don't know. It's pretty weird.
And not as customized.
We know we're all biased here.
Oh, and what is it about the ChatGPT? The information is up through 2019, I think they tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't ask it anything about like today's news or anything.
Yeah, like what was the most recent State of the Union?
It's
not gonna know.
Trump being indicted. September 21. Okay. Donald Trump has not been indicted. However, there have been multiple investigations. Okay. I just wondered if it knew like why exactly.
Stormy Daniels payment controversy. There it is right there.
And the January 6th insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. Yeah, they're never going to hold him accountable for that. All right. Now, what was somebody in chat was saying? Right, please give it to me in the form of a Harvard essay or what?
No, Clancy. He wanted you to paste that in ChatGPT.
I put it in Discord.
All this. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the whole thing, I guess. I suppose.
Okay, here we go. I'll do it. I'll put the whole thing in there. As an AI language model, I'm not capable of providing opinions or bias. See, that's what I thought it was going to tell me. But it's still going to do. So yeah, I wonder what it's going to say about family.
It's doing a point.
It is doing it.
Jeez.
5-point bulletin.
Community-driven marketplace. Yeah, that's true. In summary, okay, I'm not going to read all. That's the other thing is I hate reading.
In summary,
like I'll ask ChatGPT something for fun, and then it'll generate like 2 screens, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not reading that.
I'm not reading all that.
I don't care. I don't care that much. Here, let's do this. How do you ask that? I'm trying to say, do an opening scene for. Give an opening scenario for a group of Dungeons and Dragons party members. Let's see what it says. Here's the party finds themselves on a narrow mountain pass high up in the rugged peaks. They've been hired by a local village to investigate the strange occurrences happening in the mountains. You guys, you don't need to fucking write anything anymore. You can just use this. Many travelers have reported seeing strange lights and hearing eerie noises in the night. As they make their way through the pass, they suddenly hear a loud roar that echoes through the mountains. As they round the bend in the path, they see a massive dragon perched on a nearby cliff. Oh my god. Its scales shimmering in the sunlight. The dragon spots the party and lets out another deafening roar, spreading its wings and taking to the air. This is what happened to us last night. The party must act quickly to defend themselves as the dragon circles above, its shadow looming over them. They have no choice but to fight for their lives and face a fearsome creature in an epic battle. It should say, roll for initiative.
It should say the
Right?
party
Well,
should run away because
Yeah.
adult dragons.
They're on level 1 and they
scurry.
got fear, and
Yeah.
that's what they have to do for their round.
Chat GPT is stupid. Now, here's an interesting thing. Regenerate response.
What question? Oh.
The sun begins to set over a small village of Greenhaven. The party finds themselves gathered in a local tavern, the Rusty Dragon. The air is thick with the smell of ale and sound. I'm going to pass out reading it. Can you read as that shit goes up? It's fucking freaking me out. Lively conversation fills the room. Suddenly, the tavern door bursts open, and a tall, imposing figure strides in. The figure is a human in full plate armor. It is going to give a name. With a sword and shield strapped to his back, he makes his way over to the party and introduces himself as Sir Cedric, a knight in service to the king. He explains that he has been sent to Greenhaven on a mission to investigate reports of strange occurrences in the nearby forest. Sir Cedric has heard of the party's reputation and skilled adventurers and seeks their assistance in his quest. He offers a handsome reward, gold pieces, for their help and assures them that they will have the full support of the king's army if they are successful. As the party discusses their options to decide whether to accept Sir Cedric's offer, they can't help but feel a sense of foreboding. The forest has always been a place of mystery and danger, and the recent reports of strange occurrences only add to the unease. Will the party accept Sir Cedric's offer and venture into the forest to uncover the source of the disturbances? Or will they choose to play it safe and stay in Greenhaven, leaving the king to face the danger alone? Only time will tell. If you don't go to the adventure, the game is over. The end.
Or if you don't go, the DM will say, okay, we'll pick it up next week so I can prep what the fuck you guys do want to do.
If you ask a question that pertains to that, like immediately following it, will it continue? Like if you say, who is Sir Cedric's mother's name or something, right?
How much is Sir Cedric going to pay the party to do this task?
Oh my god! It knows because it's giving it to me. What happens next is what I said. It's fucking telling me. I don't want to read it, you guys.
Then you type, the party accepts the quest and heads into the forest. What happens next?
You could just sit here. This is like, I don't know. This is like reading a comic
Rob,
book.
type in the party kills Sir Cedric and see what happens.
Oh, you gotta follow that up with what happens next.
Hydrate.
Hydrate.
That's street
Just
cam.
summarize that for you.
We got to do hydrate, and then I got to do street cam. Violence is bad. That being said, if the party decides to kill Sir Cedric, the consequences could be severe. Oh my god, this is fucking hilarious. I just can't, you guys. I can't. I mean, if somebody wants to.
Be hunted down by the king's army and law enforcement, it could face serious legal consequences such as imprisonment, exile, or execution.
It's so realistic.
Their party reputation can be tarnished. Sir Hendrick's mission to investigate strange occurrences in the forest would be left unfinished.
Please think of the consequence.
All right,
Street
let's
cam.
go. Street cam. All right, who's parking across the street in my house? Who's over there?
Still daylight out? Wow.
Well, it's 7:05
It's only
p.m.
7
here.
there, yeah.
The sun sets at about, I don't know, 20 or so minutes from now. Something.
OpenAI integration FGU, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
It just asks the questions while you're inside of Fantasy Grounds. Oh man, that would be so usable.
Yeah. Do we think Chat GPT is going to always be free?
Mm,
No.
well, it depends. It might already be open source, at which point, depending on the licensing, it might
Really?
not. It might not be legally allowed to be a for pay product. I think we lost Fury there. She got all robot-y.
She said something.
No, I'm here. Oh.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, why doesn't this work? Hold on.
Oh God! I just saw the thing. My little voice connected went to red for a while. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, you were a little robot-y. I didn't quite hear what you said. I'm sorry.
All right, the
Oh,
garage
I was gonna
works.
say I would hope it doesn't get blocked behind some paywall bullshit.
I agree. A lot of it just depends on what open source licensing they're using currently. I don't even know if it is open source, but I think it is. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Or maybe those cats unplugged that camera because they don't want me looking at them.
Kind of like how things like with art, right? If they go Creative Commons, they can never be sold for profit afterwards, right? So like that thing. Oh, the language model is not open source. Thank you, Messi. So yeah, a lot of it really just depends on the licensing that Open AI or ChatGPT is using.
Anyway, there you go. Fire hydrant's still there. Grass getting a little green.
What
Rob,
brand is
try
your
something
camera?
So the camera is, I believe, an alarm.com
Okay.
branded, one.
We have Nest cameras on our backyard, front yard, and our garage. They don't like highlight people like that. I thought that was pretty cool.
No, yeah, it does that.
Yeah,
It's
mine
alarm.com.
doesn't do that either. It's
The
like,
other thing I have is, so I've got this one, this doorbell camera.
I got one at the office. I love it. Ring.com. I love it.
So the doorbell
ours is
camera.
Nest one.
Yeah, okay. The doorbell camera doesn't face out; it faces sideways. So, see where my door is?
Yeah.
There was nowhere they could mount the camera going out to the street. So, can you hear the plane? You guys maybe can't hear.
I can't hear it now.
But I can talk. If somebody comes, I can talk to them and say, "Get the fuck out of here." But it is kind of cool though, because if somebody pulls in the driveway, I can kind of see them, and if they're standing, if they walk up here, I can kind of see them.
Try Chat GPT and say, "Who is Rob Twohy and name his accomplishments."
Oh, I did that. That was actually maybe the first thing Yeah, it doesn't know me. It doesn't know who I am.
Yeah, our space is like our street. It's awesome. We get such a good view from our door.
Yeah, my last one did. Well, see, but I still have this. I have everything, so.
I shared a little screenshot of mine.
I haven't set to record, like if anybody, it's not supposed to do it past the end of like out on the sidewalk, or just only if they come up here. Like, why are you in my fucking, what are you doing? Are you casing my, anything? But, yeah, if you go to Chat GPT and say, who is Rob Twohy? They're like, we don't fucking know. I don't have access to information about every individual. I'm not. There may be several people named Rob Twohy without a screen. Huh? Yeah,
it's still on the driveway. I thought you were gonna show us.
No, it's not on the driveway. It's on this.
Who is Rob Twohy in relationship to Fantasy Grounds?
The screen was still on the driveway.
What? I think you're behind.
Try and refresh, Fury.
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, what's going on?
Sorry. Oh.
Apparently, I say that a lot. I've been apologizing for too much shit lately.
Me too. Everybody always gets mad at me for it. I'm saying
I need to start being mean and be like, well, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
It knows
what the fuck? Rob Twohy is highly regarded in the D&D community.
Did you know?
Chat
I'm
GPT
kidding.
is
That's a lie.
fucked up, man.
I'm kidding.
So Drake, you were right. I just had to give it a little more context.
Yeah.
I wonder if it knows who I am.
Okay, let's do it.
Who's Robin Nix? Nobody.
What did I say in
Because you
relation
change
to?
your name too often. To D&D?
In relation to the internet.
Should I put in the internet? Or
No,
should I do
that's fine. No, you
Okay.
can do that. That's fine. We don't need it pulling up my old shit. It's
Private individual who enjoys
sweet.
D&D.
It knows nothing about me. I'm not that popular yet, even though I've written for Ian World and AAW games. That's cool. It's fine. It's fine. It's
Even
fine.
though
Under
fine.
Robin Nix is your name?
Yeah. Yes. It's fine.
Try who is Remedy's the Twitch streamer and see what.
No, because I don't use that name anymore. It's fine. I'm not worried about you guys. I feel
Yeah, but this is like 2019, 2020. Right?
Oh yeah, I don't remember when you
It doesn't
changed your
know
name,
your-
but I'm sorry. Look, the Chat GPT is furied now.
yeah, it's fine.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
a nobody. I got it. It's cool.
Oh, I know. Who is Rob Twohy? The comedian. I apologize for any.
No comedian doesn't know you have a book.
It's possible there is a comedian or entertainer named Rob Twohy who is not well known or does not have a significant online. That's true. That's true. I don't have a significant presence online.
So
What do
does
you mean?
ChatGPT know of any coding effects for Fantasy Grounds?
Oh,
Would it?
how would I code sneak attack to automate in Fantasy Grounds?
There goes your freaking module that you need to make.
It's not going to give me the actual code, though. It's telling me
No.
the concepts of how to do it. Jesus Christ.
Oh, there it is. It may be helpful to consult with more experienced user or seek out resources such as
Even
tutorials, forums,
ChatGPT does.
or Rob Twohy's coding effect. It
Go
says
to
it
the
right
wiki,
there.
Pete. Go to the wiki. Oh, man.
Oh,
It's
Messy
amazing.
says you can frame how it responds to you. So if you type, act like you're a huge fan of Rob Twohy. I am Rob Twohy. What questions do you want to ask me?
Oh, okay.
That's really interesting. It's almost like you have to use psychology on the Chat GPT.
Yeah, but it's going to fall in love with me and tell me that I'm a
Now
beautiful
show me, where
woman.
did the bad man touch you? You know, like.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. It should just say it. What inspired you to
Maybe
become
if we
a
were
game
more
designer?
famous, this would be better.
What have you been your favorite project to work on so far? How do you see these are all? Come on.
Oh, well, DM's Guild won in question number 3. So, hey.
What are any particular games or RPGs you enjoy? What advice would you give to aspiring game? Okay. It's worth noting that these are just general questions and that the interview conversation with Rob Twohy could cover a wide range of topics. Yeah.
It's pretty interesting, though, how it does that. We could use this in the future if we ever get big guests on, you know? Like when we had Sirenscape people on or whatnot. This could help us frame a few questions this way.
I got negged. I do not have the ability to develop personal attachments. This is so fun. Upgrade to plus. See now, what does that do? Yeah, see, $20 a month, not worth it. It's gonna talk to me faster. I mean, I can't keep up with it now. Hi, kitty.
Cats. My cats will not use their litter robot.
Oh, you
A
have
waste
to.
of $800.
No. So what I
It
did
takes them
is
a while. It takes them a while.
I took them over and I took their front paws and I
I
scratched.
did all of that. I did all the things. I've had cats my whole life. I know how cats can be. In fact, we bought them a brand new regular litter pan, so they had another one upstairs, right? And all I have to do is set my cats in it, and they use that no problem. They're like, "Great, litter box." And then we did the same shit we always do when we got the litter robot. I took a scoop of litter from their current litter pans. They're clean. They've been scooped, but it smells like them because they've used it or whatever. So I took a cup of that litter, added it to the fresh litter in the litter robot, stuck them in it, dig with their paws in it. My cats refuse to fucking use it. They haven't used it all day. All day.
Have you put the litter box?
Robin, it's only been a day.
Have you put the litter box as like the way to get into it? Like block that with so they have to go in and then they might be like, hey, let me go step up into this upgraded situation.
Have you tried crapping in it yourself and showing them how to do it? Have you tried that?
I put it like right near where their most used box is, because the thing is, I didn't want to take away the box they use the most, because I didn't want them to be like unhappy about the Switch, if that makes any sense. Like, I didn't want them to be like angry at me for taking away the box that they use a lot.
Vindictive, like those
Yeah.
one of your shoes.
Cats are fucking crazy, man.
What if you took their litter box and hid it or put it outside? Do you think they would crap on the floor as opposed to use the litter?
Well, so here's the thing. We have been having issues with our male cat. Like, if we don't scoop our box often enough, he will go in my kids' room and pee in their room.
Oh my God.
And we were having an issue with that for quite a while. But, I've been more on top of the boxes and whatever, and the problem seems to be solved. But that's why we got the litter robot, because I'm not always great about scooping their current boxes probably as often as I should. I have no shame admitting that. It's fine, whatever. So I got the litter robot because I thought, A, it's better for the cats if it's scooped every time they go, and then B, it's better for me because if I can't get around to scooping them as much as I should, because the robot does it for me, right? Like, so easier for everybody all around. Happy cat, happy me, great. But they won't use it. Like, we've had it all day and they will not use it. And I'm like,
well, it might take a couple of days for them to
I
even
hope
get
so.
used to it.
Yeah.
Did you leave the box out for them to at least play with? I mean, that's
Oh, yeah. We let them have the big box that it came in.
Yeah.
Yes, my cats love boxes, so like
they'll figure it out. They'll explore and they'll go,
Yeah,
hey, there's litter in here.
That's
and
what I
they'll
hope.
take a crap.
I hope.
might take
I
a
hope they
couple
start
of
using
days.
it, because otherwise I'm like, man, I spent $800 on this and we might have to return it.
So when I
Yeah,
brought
it took my cats a little while too.
I brought my kitties home, they came from one house to my house, and I showed them the litter robot, and that was their only choice.
Right.
So their choice
yours never
was
had
pee on the
any other
floor
option.
or
right.
So they've never, my cat, I've had two, when the very first week I had a vomit, like just really small, sort of clear vomit, and probably because they ate something like a piece of cardboard or they ate something they shouldn't have. But they have not once, knock on wood, neither one of them has ever pooed or peed outside of the litter.
Yeah. And they probably won't. If I'm being honest, I've had cats for a long time. I know quite a lot about cats. Cats don't do that unless they have to or they have a medical reason.
Right.
Like, if cats are going outside the litter box, it's either stress or medical or something, or they've got locked in a room where they didn't have access to a litter box, right? Like, they're not, despite what people think, cats will not pee in your room like vindictively or out of anger. That's not something that cats do. My cat was doing it because I wasn't keeping the boxes clean enough. We have narrowed that down now that the boxes have been scooped every single day. He's fine. He's doing fine. He's not repeating this urinating elsewhere problem. So it's fine. It was my fault. Like 100%. I take the blame for that. And and the fact is, I should have known better. I should have been more adamant about keeping their boxes clean. But whatever.
Rob,
The other
try
thing,
this
Robin,
with
is that
Chat GPT. Oh, go ahead.
Robin, when I got my litter box, I already had 2 cats, and they were, litter box trained. So
Mhm.
we had the litter box literally right next to the litter robot,
Yeah.
and it took them a little while, like maybe within the first week, they were using the robot. So after they were using the robot more often, we took the box away.
Yeah, and that's how ours are in our laundry room. And right now, their regular boring litter pan is in we have a country style sink in our laundry room. So it has just leg posts, but it's open beneath. There's no cabinet. So their current regular litter pan is there. And then we have a closet in that laundry room, but there's no doors on the closet. So it's basically just a deep inset wall. And that's where we put the robot. And they are literally right across from each other, 1.5 feet apart, right? So they can choose either. And then they have another box, regular manual box upstairs. So as it stands right now, they are using primarily the upstairs one and then the boring one downstairs. They have not of their own volition gone inside the litter robot. But I've showed it to them each twice and did the little diggy paws in it and everything. They just haven't used it at all yet. So
It's just
I
gonna
don't know.
it's gonna take longer than a day.
Yeah.
Just be patient. Just breathe. Just breathe.
Yeah. I'm just, when you buy something really expensive for your pets and then they don't take to it right away, you're like, well, I just spent all that
Remember,
money.
they're more interested in the box that whatever came
Yep,
in than the
yes,
actual item.
exactly. Yep. And they loved the box that came in because that box was huge. But yeah, I'm just complaining, and I know I need to give it time, and hopefully they'll use it. Maybe I should just scoop a poop out of one of their old boxes and put it in the robot. I don't know.
Oh, that might be a good idea.
Like a
That's
whole
what I was
fat
thinking.
deuce
Maybe
in there.
throw them a little douche in there.
They're like, this is where you shit, fuckers. I don't know. Sorry for the weird topic.
Hey, Rob, type in name the employees of Smiteworks.
Doug Davison. That's it.
Oh, I typed in name the employees of Smiteworks, and I got a whole list of everybody.
Oh, really? Interesting. Why would I not get? I mean, you said name the employees of Smiteworks. That's exactly what I typed.
And it says Smiteworks is a software development company that produces virtual tabletop software, including Fantasy Grounds, which is often used for blah blah blah. Doug Davison, CEO; John Gregory, CTO; Brian Sams, Director of Customer Service; BJ Hensley, Director of Business Development; Colin McAllister, Lead Developer; Rob Twohy, Senior Developer; Joe
Get the fuck
Sweeney,
out of here.
Developer; Zachary
Old
Howard,
information.
Developer.
Are you serious?
Yeah, well, it's definitely, we know it's 2019.
But I was never an employee of. No, I was never an
It says you're
employee.
Senior Developer.
Well, I am a senior developer, but there's like 120 of us. Community developers. Let's see. Who are the community developers for Smiteworks? Here we go. I'm first.
Prolific developer.
Wow, I'm fucking first, bitches.
Brinlow.
Trenlow, yeah. Damned.
Wow, interesting.
Damn.
John Miles. Damned's name is Damien. That must be his nickname. These are just a few examples of the many. All right, we have to screenshot this. Whoop, back up.
I asked it. Give me a list of D&D adventures by release date, and the last one it gave me was Icewind Dale: Rime of the Frostmaiden 2020.
Wow.
How ironic! I'm
Gave
going to
me-
send Doug an email right now. I got to rewind. I made $1.35.
Gosh.
$1.35. To Doug Davison. According to Chat GPT.
That's not how you spell according.
Yeah, I get it. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I'm just going to say that.
You should have put fuck right at the end.
I should have put fuck, yeah, because then we have a whole joke about it. For those of you that don't know, senior developer. For those of you that don't know, many years ago, 2017, I think, around when he decided that I should pay him a nickel for every time I use the F word in any context. And then he used to live in Kentucky. Right when he moved to Florida, about 2018, something like that. I got his address, and I took a 3x5 card, and I taped a nickel to it, and I wrote fuck, and I sent it in an envelope to his house. And then about 4 days later, I got an email that just had 2 words in it. Good one. And then, so that's been an ongoing joke about how he would retire if I paid him a nickel every time I use the F word. And I'm like,
don't tell him how much I use the F word.
He's trying to say, like, do you know how much money those guys have? I mean, come on, man. Doug bought a fucking former Major League Baseball player's house. That's how much money they have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't begrudge him that, because I bought a house. Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have bought a house without Fantasy Grounds, so I don't have any problem with it. Diablo Bob, the videos that Gorvidal made. What are the links to the current Portal Pack videos? Oh. You mean for the Ref Man creation? Hey, by the way, Portal Packs is open to the public, everybody. I don't know if you guys knew that. If you're interested in creating a Portal Pack for some adventure, we have a list of the ones that are already done. If you want to make one and make money and sell it with us, send me a PM in Discord. Just do it. Let me get him the link to this. The link is in the link is in the Portal Pack. Fuck. All right, let's get it. Let's get it, everybody. Let's get it for him. Portal Pack. Here it is. Publishing agreement. It's in here. Oh, my mouse went out again. Got to unplug it, and you plug it back in like that. Send him this. Publishing agreement. All right, like that. Okay, now I'm taking care of him. Who's this? This is... that might be information I don't want to share on stream. This is okay. This is my Board Game Arena group. Okay. So, Robin, you're on BGA.
Yeah, I haven't used it in a long time.
If you see this, give one Mythic Game Master away. I will pay for it. What? Brian. Okay, so in the Twitch chat, it's DM5E_Brian. He just typed, you can read it in the chat. Wow. He is sponsoring a giveaway, everybody.
Oh,
so,
that's super sweet of him.
Let's do it.
That is amazing.
I will also give one away. So we'll give away 2.
Wow.
What?
Because we give away prize on this show, right?
You guys always laugh at me. Yeah. I'm being genuine for the record.
But you're also Owen Wilson. Wow. That's awesome. Okay, so...
That's just me. That's just how I am.
I know,
you get used to it.
Okay, so... I think awesome is going to be the word. We're going to draw.
Or wow. It could be wow.
Let's make it a little harder. So type in exclamation point awesome or wow. No, it's awesome or wow. Tack and Gorby Doll, you got to redo it. Awesome or wow.
They'll get there. They'll get there.
Yeah, you'll.
There
yeah,
you go.
Keep typing.
Oh,
it.
so close, Tack. So close.
No spaces. Tack will get it eventually.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Tack, you got 37 seconds. You got to do it again.
Get it. Tack, go.
Exclamation point, no spaces, awesome or wow. There he is.
Hey, Tack.
Or just copy and paste somebody else that already got it.
Right. So we'll give away. Thank you, Brian, DM Brian.
Yes, that's amazing.
$25, you guys. That's not nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing to sneeze
That's
at.
very nice of him to do that. And thank God I looked at his PM in Discord, because what if I didn't see it till after the show?
Ruined.
Ruined.
It would have been ruined.
It's over. All right, let's do it. Let's draw 2 of these. The first one is McClancy. Boom. You know what to do, McClancy. And the second winner is Gorby Doll. Nice. McClancy and Gorby Doll. Basically, those 2 guys are here at every show, pretty much. So that's good. What
was it I was saying the other day about McClancy? I was watching your guys' D&D game. McClancy, please don't be offended by this, but you have like the broest of bro voices I've ever heard in my life.
He's got a good voice.
McClancy sounds like a frat boy on a Friday night. Like, and I don't mean this to be insulting whatsoever. It's a very nice voice. Yeah, like just.
Oh,
sorry.
I'm going to show everybody this. So these guys know about I'm going to show everybody this. So here's what happens, you guys. Everybody watching needs to know this. This is something I do not like. So if you go to Fantasy Grounds Forge, right? And you go to any product, let's say you go to this product that we're going to give away right here. So you can gift it to somebody, right? You can gift it and you can gift it to somebody. I don't know why I'm stuck on that. Or you can donate. If you donate, the percentage of what you donate will be split up amongst the creators. So like for this one, I get some and Mar Mussman gets some and Tana gets most of it, right? Tana Pigeon. So, but if you donate on Smiteworks, here's what happens. This screen comes up and you say, how much would you like to donate? So maybe you put in, 2,500 coins, right? Now, and you're saying you're donating it for this thing. Now, if you just hit confirm, Smiteworks takes 10%. So watch, they sneakily hide this. You can open this adjust donation thing, and how much do you want Smiteworks to get, and how much do you want Rob Twohy to get? You want Rob Twohy to get 100%, or
wow.
You can get Smiteworks all of it, and you give me none. It's ridiculous. But they set it at 90%, and they don't tell you. They don't indicate, like if you didn't see this here, if you saw adjust donation, you might not even see that. You might not open it.
Right. The option windows, everything's maximized, but this one conveniently is minimized when you open it.
That's right. So I think it's a dick move the way they did this. But, Rob Twohy, of course, 100%. Boom. So, but that's anything you ever donate on. If you ever hit the donate button on anything on the Forge, doesn't matter what it is, just keep in mind that you are giving Smiteworks 10% if you don't open this window. So just keep that in mind. So, actually,
31 people bought it. 31. Somebody bought it.
Yeah, somebody did buy it during the show because it was 30 before. So, but I had already known that because I looked at this sales information right here. This is already said. Somebody bought it at $9.54 right there like that. Anyway, I got sales reports. So, Brian can go. Let's see if this works. If I gift this, to...
Do you want to switch screens before you dox yourself?
No,
Yeah,
I'm not going to
don't
dox
do it.
myself. McClancy, if his thing is the same. It
Crazy
is.
numbers.
Okay. So, Brian, you can go to this page and you can gift it. And you can gift it to McClancy 10,006. And then I don't even have to be involved.
Is
And
it
then I will
10,006
give...
or 1,006.
Oh. Ooh.
Because on Twitch, it's
Oh, it's
10,000.
10,000. Oh, wow. So there's a McClancy 1006? What the fuck? Because it doesn't put anything there. If there's... Yeah.
Oh.
So you
There's a
got it.
pearl clutch and gasp.
So it is 10,006. As a matter of fact, if you haven't done that, Brian, you can do. I'll do that one, and you can do Gorbido. See the other. Okay, let's see. Gift. If you go
Wrong person. Wait, which one's wrong, McClancy?
So there's Gorbidol and Gorbidol 1. I know Gorbidol is the right one to do. So which one is he doing? Oh, it's no double C.
McClancy says
Jesus.
also no double C. But what's
How
the
can
number?
there be?
Oh,
How
there
can
it
there
is
be
in
all
chat.
those people?
MC Lancy 10,006.
Yeah, because his name is Mark Clancy, but
I see. So it's just M Clancy.
right, it's this one.
Got it.
Right, but you see why? Like if he's Irish, he's McClancy. You know, when I didn't know him, like the first day I
You
met
don't even
him,
know if Mark is Irish or not.
No, but I'm just saying if you see this screen name,
McClancy.
McClancy right away, and this
That's
is
what
how
I call him.
This
My
is
bad.
This is
I'm
what he
sorry.
says every
Brian got
single time he says his name. Every time for the last like 7 years, he says he goes, "Hey everybody, it's Mark," or as Rob likes to call me, McClancy 10,006. And I'm like, what about not just me? It's like anybody who sees that. All
In
right,
his
so
amazing frat boy voice.
yeah, so you did okay. So Brian did him. So I'll do Gorbidol. So let me do Gorbidol. And I say the V as the letter B, like boy. Gorbidol. That's how I say it. Gorbidol. Now I don't even know how to spell shit. Gorbidol, like this, like that. Okay, and then I say confirm. Boom, gift sent. Done. It's done. Now the difference between
Sent to the wrong guy.
The difference between Brian and I is when Brian did it, he'd probably pay $25. Anyway, thank you again, Brian. That was very nice of you to sponsor that. So two more people. Oh, so now we should actually see it say 33. I mean, wait, what? It doesn't? Oh, they have to accept it. I think they have to go to their inventory and they have to go to their pending gifts, and then it'll be here and they say accept. And then I'll get an email that says your gift was accepted. And then that's how you do it. And then over here on this thing right here, it'll say gift. It'll say, gift pending, gifter 25, gift pending, gifter, gift, right? That was Brian and me. Like that. That's how you do it. So
All right, now Gorvidal is saying to refresh.
now refresh. Okay. Refresh. $32. So Gorbidol has accepted his, and then as soon as Mark accepts his, it'll say 33. All right. What are your questions about Fantasy Grounds, everybody? Prizes have been given away. Let's shut this down. Oh,
Refresh again.
refresh again.
We did great tonight. Great
33.
job, everyone.
Wow, Alexa in my kitchen, which is 30 feet away, is talking. It's just talking.
Yeah, I hate when I accidentally
I
set
can't
off
hear
my
what it's
Googles.
saying, but it's just talking.
I can't say "Okay, Boomer" in my own house because it sets off my Googles.
Oh, let me do everyone else a solid. If you don't know about this, I just found out about this today, but some of you might not know. Yeah, this is the website. There's actually two websites. But they're both. I researched this for like an hour. It's legit. It's not a scam. Here's the one I signed up for. There's a lawsuit against Valve for Steam, and you can go read about why the lawsuit is happening. But you may get a big chunk of refund for any games you bought from 2018 to 2022. So go sign up. It's an antitrust thing. It has to do with.
So I did a quick Google of it. Some people think it might be a phishing scam too. So, do your due diligence.
Yeah, but I did my due diligence.
Okay.
And I looked up the law firm, and I went around it. Like, I did an end around 6 different ways, and I'm like, yeah, this is real. So
I don't know if I want to piss off Steam though, because I don't want to have something happen and then my game library gets taken away.
Well, then that's an even bigger lawsuit. So you guys are probably all abusers of this. Anybody who's a video
Lawsuits?
gamer. No, not lawsuits. So Venmo, I did not attempt to sign into Venmo, bitches. I better go look at that. I don't have any money in Venmo, so do what you want to. As soon as it opens, hello Steam. Sign in attempt. Okay, whatever. So I don't know if you guys do this. I have, 200 games and 300. I don't know. And then, only have about like 7 of them installed. So I got it. Like the other day, I bought all the old Star Wars games. Like, how many are there? There's like 25 of them, and I installed one.
How many games do you have in your library? Sorry.
Does it tell you?
Scroll up. No, on the side panel.
Oh, 158.
That's it.
Oof. I have. You don't want to know how many I have.
Simbarchi has over 1,000.
I don't quite have that many, but we're getting there.
Yeah, Everdell, Robin. Everdell.
I know I want it so bad.
Yeah.
I have 475 Steam games.
How many would you say you have installed, though?
Oh, well, currently none.
Oh, yeah.
If you remember.
Yeah, that's right.
I literally can't. Oh, let me take that back. I have one Steam game installed, and that's Fantasy Grounds Unity, because I bought Fantasy Grounds through Steam.
Yeah. So I just started playing Elder Scrolls Online, ESO. And I've only been playing 52 hours. And
I'm currently without a hard drive to put any games on.
Does anybody in the chat play ESO?
I used to.
Did you play? What level did you have a lot of different characters, or just one?
I had a couple. I think I only had like one main, but let's see, because I played ESO on 2 different platforms.
Oh, you played on like Xbox and PC or whatever?
Yeah, because I had friends on Xbox that were playing it and friends on PC that were playing it.
Yeah. So I just started, and I'm level 25. I just have one sorcerer.
I have 82 hours on it.
Okay. And it's exactly, I mean, not exactly, but it's pretty much just World of Warcraft. It's the same thing, right? You travel around, you do quests, and you get stuff, and they make you spend money on colors and houses and whatever, stuff like that. And I just really like it. What I do is I go get a quest. I burn through the dialogue. I do not even read. I don't care about the lore, right? I'm like, quest, go get the thing. Tick, 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 tick. Okay, go. And then I get on my horse and I ride and I go get it. And I don't know. It's just fun to me. But
what are your buddies, Oh, sorry.
Well, a couple of my my buddy who got me into it, he's never we haven't quested together even one time. Because we can't sync up our times. Yeah. Our cycles are not together, Robin. You understand? What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna ask if you on the Steam interface thing, if you click your profile, like Rob Twohy, and then from your profile, if you go to go down a little bit. Hang on, I'm actually watching on a delay. Pop this open. Yeah. So from here, yeah, from that page, if you hit games on the right hand side, right?
151.
Where it says 151, yeah. If you click games, it should show you like I wanted to know what your most played games were. It puts them in order of like your play time.
Oh yeah, like 630 hours this fucking game. God damn this game.
So
and I've probably spent $500 on this game just because I can't help it. Like I would go get, like they'd have a sale, $65, and you get this many of this and an F-14 jet. And okay, I'll do it. Like I can't help myself.
You don't have any perfect games? You don't have any games where you have all the achievements?
Oh, I don't.
I have a couple.
You don't. There's no perfect games. I have 10 out of my 251.
All right, let's just
games.
everybody calm down. Now that's all I'm going to be thinking about. So this game is misleading because we play multiplayer. A couple of my friends and I leave it open, right? So this 231 hours is probably more like 5 hours. Gloomhaven, that's all true. Holy shit. Pinball FX, I used to play a lot, and now I have a physical pinball machine, which has all those games on it, so I don't play it that much. Terraforming Mars, 140 hours, that seems... Age of Empires, if you would have asked me if I would not have seen this list, I would have guessed Age of Empires 2 was number 1. I love that game so much. Pillars of Eternity, so good. Slay the Spire pisses me off. Railway Empire, I can't believe I played that more than like 30 minutes. I don't understand how come it says 84 hours.
It takes you 84 hours to figure out how to play the game.
I remember when this game came out. This is what, 6 years ago? 5.5 years ago? I thought this was going to be the best game that ever came out, and no game was ever going to beat it. It's good, but I don't know. Civilization 6 pisses me off. Solasta, I want to play a lot more of. I actually have.
Oh, Solasta's so good.
I actually have.
Oh yeah, I was playing that today.
On my wish list, I have 2.
I haven't bought any.
No, I had the other one. I bought it. It was on sale, so for like 20%. I bought it. This isn't out yet.
Yeah, that one's coming soon though. I can't wait.
Elden Ring has been on my wish list since it came out, but I refuse to pay this price. I refuse, even though it's allegedly the best game ever created. I'm gonna wait till it goes on like half off. So
I shared a little screenshot in Discord of my top games, and it makes me sad seeing that my number 1 most played game is an idle game that I used to leave open overnight sometimes.
Yeah, yes.
2,000 hours.
Right.
Whereas Fantasy Grounds Classic, back in the day, I actually have racked up that many hours. And and a lot of that is like DM prepping time and stuff.
Oh, interesting. See, I don't do it through Steam. So yeah, it's actually a different. Yeah, it is a different. It's not the same. They're different. Yeah. So this one doesn't get used anymore.
Yeah, I don't use Classic anymore. I haven't since I made the Switch, obviously, but I still haven't even racked up as many hours in Unity yet.
Right.
And then like my next most played game is only like 400 hours, which is still a lot. That's nothing to fucking laugh at. I know
Stardew Valley. That's Robin. I'm trying to scroll down. It's not working. I can't scroll down. On
yeah, I just took my top 5 or 6.
No, but I can't. You know how you do that when somebody puts a screenshot.
Yeah.
I can't do anything. So that's funny.
I mean, the rest of mine are. It's like Civ 5. I have a couple hundred hours in. Planet Zoo. I play like 3 types of game, like 3 genres of games, and that's about it. I play like RPG, like adventure style games, or I play strategy games, or I play simulation games. Like those are my bread and butter. So my whole library is like that.
Whoa, I didn't even know this was a thing, man. Gorby Doll has almost 2,000 hours on Beyond Earth. Oh,
Oof.
Mixed reviews.
I didn't like that one. I love Civ. I have a lot of hours in Civ 5. I play the shit out of Civ 5, Civ 4. I just didn't like Beyond Earth very much. I don't know. It didn't jibe with me, I guess.
So
I don't really like sci-fi. So.
I'm a big fan of Sid Meier and also Chris Meyer. I don't know if they're related, but Chris Meyer.
Oh, I have 166 hours in Civ 5, so it's pretty good. I played
Days
it a
is
lot.
2,400 hours. Jesus.
You don't want to know.
I'm sure the math is there, right there, like staring in front of me, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, that's
It's
a lot of
100
days.
days.
That's 100 days, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I spent a lot of time in FGU.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What are you looking for?
Transportation Tycoon. I could have swore was the name of it. It might not be on Steam.
Mm.
Just get an email back from Doug or no?
Did I? Yes, I did. Ha, nice. I think some of the names are wrong, though. Damned is Damien, for example.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
Good that he caught it. Good on you, Doug Davison. I salute you.
Yeah. I saw that. But the important part is, well, it's obvious. He and I have a friendly banter.
Mm-hmm. Must be nice.
Yeah. Dear Doug, fuck you. He would just laugh. He would just laugh at that. I also have I don't talk to him that often, but I've had dinner with.
Mine, Rob.
I met John Gregory, Moon Wizard. What?
Drake.
What'd you say, Drake?
That's mine. That's sad.
Do not use Steam a lot.
Oh, this
just
is
Solasta.
Now wait a minute. Who's playing Solasta? What? Robin, you're in. Who is?
Yeah, I play regularly. I have a group. We meet and we play Solasta.
And who's in that? I mean, is it people in our community?
It's me, Jingo the Fool. I'm sure some of you guys know him.
Yeah, I know Jingo.
Spencer77, and Maticure.
And
apparently Gorvidal also plays it too.
And Drake has actually played with our group as a fill-in once. We had a player out and we invited Drake.
Can you only have 4 people in there?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, that's the max. But what's cool is two people can play 2 characters, or
or
3
people and 1 person says.
We gotta get. I mean, I hate to say, you know me. I used to. Those of you that have known me for a long time, I streamed like 8 games a week, and then now I got it down to where I've been for like 4 years. I've been doing, Friday, Saturday,
Oh, it's
Sunday.
so fun in a group game at Clancy. It's so fun.
Really fun. Like we had a blast.
I think I might add a.
It's so mechanical too, Rob.
You guys.
You would like the mechanics of it too. It's
you know what I might do? I might add Solasta as the alternate Wednesday.
In between,
how we do Gloomhaven only every other week? I might do Solasta on the off week.
You should do that. I can't participate if you do that, right? But you should do that.
But you already have a Solasta game, so.
Right, I see what you're saying.
Oh, look, you can play with Gorvidal. Is playing it. You can pull in Drake.
And Clancy.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Yeah, there you go. That's
there you go. They got 4. Okay, let's talk about it.
Oh, you'll find a group if you just advertise.
Yeah,
well, I don't. Yeah, but you guys know me.
I don't be beholden to a regular group.
People kind of get mad at me because
Drake. I know that's why sometimes we're like, "Hey, Drake, can you fill in for us?"
Yeah, I played this morning with Jingo for about 2.5 hours.
I don't get requests that much anymore, probably because people know by now. Here it is. This is such an awesome game. It's Transport Tycoon. Now, I can't believe it's not on Steam.
Oh, I need that. Oh, I like Tycoon style. Like simulation games, sign me the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, have you picked up Gas Station Simulator?
No, but I want it. I saw a YouTuber I watched did a video for it.
I know, me too. I bought it and I haven't played it yet. I'm like, I want to play this. This looks so absolutely
yeah.
Very positive.
I need it.
They're streaming it right now.
I need it in my life.
So Transport Tycoon, I mean, this game is like 30 years old, but I just could not stop playing. Oh my god, play it online. You're shitting
I
me.
used to love playing Oil Tycoon back in the day from like
No, this is not true.
The first like simulation game I ever played in my life was Sim Tower, and it was
yeah,
so much fun.
that
I
was
would
good.
hate when
Yeah,
the apartments
except
would
for
get
the damn
cockroaches, and oh my gosh, I
elevator
love that game. Yeah,
sound
the
the whole
elevator.
time.
I love that game.
It's happening.
The
It's
whole-
happening.
Rob's
It's
got
happening.
4 hours gone happening right now.
Oh, Chris Sawyer, not Chris Meyer. Sid Meier, Chris Sawyer, right? Yeah.
I see.
All right, let's just calm down. I can't do it. I just can't even look at it. I have to kill it right now. My mouse doesn't work. Oh,
Well, we broke everything.
everything's broken. Okay,
Such a shame.
gotta tab out of that shit.
Feel like
Oh my god, did you see the opening?
gaming?
So no. So, but I can't believe that it's not on. I mean, I just did this. Transport Fever I have. But Transport Tycoon, so let me go back, not to that Flash site, but Transport Tycoon video game, right? Can you play that?
But they got a new one coming out. Fast food simulator. You could make hamburgers and french fries.
I want them all.
No! It's on the App Store? No! Okay. Bye-bye, everybody. Rob's going on vacation. Okay, all right. I don't know that I would... Playing it on the iPad, though, I mean, $7. I'll give it a shot. Anyway, it's such a great game. But I mean, so like, yeah. So here's, and it's old. I mean, it's like a 30-year-old. So the graphics are like this, but basically, you build trains.
Is it a DOS game or after?
Yeah. Trains. You build trains, cars, all that shit, and airplanes, and it's insane.
It looks like the old SimCity games.
31 times and Originate Technologies to present the definitive version of the simulator. Creating collaboration. I'll have to read because you know how some video games on iPad or iPhone are just stupid. But I thought that Steam lawsuit, I thought the reason that they were having it was because sometimes, like, I'll give you Everdell, for example. That's $20 on Steam, but if you buy it on your phone, it's only $10.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And the reason that is because it's a well-known fact that people who use computers, PC people, will pay more money.
Yeah.
And the market bears what the market bears, right? Like you can, sell it for what you can sell it for. But that kind of pisses me off, right? And I thought that's what the lawsuit was for, because it said antitrust, so price fixing.
Yeah.
But it's not for that. It's because the game makers have to pay such and such a fees to be on Steam, and it's a sort of a monopoly situation. So so that's why. I'm not a lawyer, you guys. I don't know how to explain it.
All right, and then on that note, I gotta go.
Okay.
There's a PC building simulator on Steam.
I saw that. $20. And I thought, who in the fuck?
$20 too.
Yeah, and there's DLC for it. There's like fucking at least four DLCs. Now the thing is, here's the thing.
Goat simulator? What goat
if you
simulator?
Build the thing, is it like real shit that you like? So here's what I want to build, and then you can actually go take a couple grand and go build that. Like, is that what's happening?
My husband would probably love this game.
It says with real world licensed components and comprehensive hardware and software simulation.
How would they even keep up with that? Do you know how many fucking thousands of... How do they even...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My husband would actually like this game. I need to send it to him.
Oh my god. Yeah, I did see this the other day, and I thought $20, and then maxed out
Goat
edition
Simulator.
bundle. The bundle's
There's a smiling
$67.
goat on the cover.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my Jesus.
I mean, it has good reviews. Very positive reviews.
It does.
Well, I have to send this to my husband.
Who is playing this game? That's the thing. Very positive.
People who like computers and
Right.
simulation games.
I mean, so let's type in simulator and see the different.
I love simulation games.
I do too, but some of them are
Rob, look
like
at Goat.
Some of them
Goat
are ridiculous.
Simulator.
Well, I
I do
have-
not like the truck simulator games. I'm not a fan of those.
by relevance, by
World Box is fun.
user
I've played that.
reviews. So Frog Detective, that's not a. Why are these aren't simulators? Totally accurate battle simulator.
That one is really fun. That game is so much fun. My kids have this on the Xbox, and we played it a lot. And you can do some ridiculous shit in this game. It's actually
Overwhelmingly
really
positive.
fun. It's so much fun. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
So
on
you can
sale
you can spawn these little armies and make them fight each other. But it's not all just like medieval knights and like trebuchets. You can put like fucking necromancers in there and like all kinds of crazy shit, and it's ridiculous. The physics, it's got like ragdoll physics, so it's really silly, but it's so much fun.
This is on sale
Nuclear
for.
War Simulator. Would you like to play a game?
Are you serious?
It doesn't say that, but it's a Nuclear War Simulator, yeah. Released February 2nd, 2023.
Mixed reviews.
The first ever software for simulation and visualization of large-scale nuclear conflicts.
Get the fuck out of here.
What's the OWOPRization? What is that?
Whopper, yeah, that's the machine. That's the game that they played.
Robin, have you
what
ever
was the name
seen
of
the movie
with
War Games?
War Games? Yeah, that's
No,
it.
I've never seen that.
Put that on your list.
Whopper.
War Games. Matthew Broderick. Put it on your list.
Okay.
It's a good one.
It's a
It's
classic.
good,
It's
too.
Can I tell you guys something funny?
yeah.
Whenever this happens, when we talk about movies, you know what I do? Because my husband manages our Plex, which is our movie server. During the show, I just randomly send him messages on Discord, a movie title or an actor's name that you guys have brought up. So every Sunday night that I'm on the show, he gets these random ass Discord messages from me.
Yeah.
Alien versus Predator. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, he knows all this. He knows I'm telling him that you guys are telling me about movies. It's just so funny. I'll screenshot one of our conversations like this one of these days. War Games,
Prison
got it.
Simulator.
So there's negative reviews.
Look at the Prison Simulator. You can actually make your own convict.
That's what I
That
was.
one's really good.
That's what I was doing. Is I was looking at just everything with the word simulator. in it.
Pointy
Yeah.
ears.
Or thank you.
Oh,
I
look,
like Prison Architect. That one was good.
you gotta. It's a whole. It's a pretty big simulator. Prison Simulator.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 40th anniversary, $60.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
husband
those are
actually
good,
that
though.
a lot. Yeah,
Yeah,
Those
but-
are supposedly very realistic.
They
They
yeah,
are,
well, I
yeah.
mean, you
you have
can
to like talk to air traffic control and stuff. It's like super realistic. Like they're players that actually fulfill the role of air traffic control while they're playing the game. It's wild. My husband loves that shit. He wants to get his pilot's license. He has like a whole thing that he hooks up to his computer to fly the airplanes. Like he has the sticks and you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
And the
Yeah,
pedals.
I know what
He
you mean.
has all that shit.
We were talking
And he
about that
plays
the other
this
day.
game all the fucking time. It's really well done. Like he's flown like over our neighborhood, and like all the houses are there. Like
But
it is crazy.
but if you fly from Los Angeles to New York in the game, it takes 5 hours, right? I mean,
Yep.
it's an
I
actual.
think
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's pretty realistic. Maybe not that realistic, but I think it's close.
Can you speed it up and just do like takeoff and then landing and I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, you can. You there's like all kinds of stuff you can do. Yeah.
I mean, I've always wanted to get my pilot's license too, but why? I don't.
This
really
one might be okay for you, Rob. Your speed Granny Simulator. The Granny Simulator. There are 2 players: a feeble old grandmother and her lovely grandson. The grandmother's objective is to complete her everyday routine.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hacker Simulator.
Uh-oh. Become a hacker.
You guys
build
ever
your
watch
online reputation?
You know how you watch the show, like any TV show where it's police procedurals or something, and there's some hacker, and they show you what they're typing in the and it's just all accurate. Fucking nonsense. Like none of it means anything, and you're supposed to buy it. And I've always wondered, like, what I don't have the patience to actually become a hacker, like become a white hat.
This one was such a good one. It's Drug Dealer Simulator 2.
No, pass.
They made a second one.
No.
Oxygen not included. So yeah, because they're still having a sale. So that one, Robin, that your kids play, Tabs, it's on sale for like 4 more hours.
Mm. Oh, I see.
Oh, a bum simulator.
Wow.
Slime Rancher is on sale too. I don't know if that counts as a simulation game, but
that's a pretty strong recommendation to have it be overwhelmingly positive with almost 100,000 reviews.
Yeah, it's a really fun game. Like, it's fun for a while. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, don't play it for like 6 hours on end because you'll see everything there is to see in the game. But you can do some ridiculous like little battles, and you can customize the characters too. So like, if you want each army to be a different color and stuff like that. But yeah, you can just set it up and have silly battles. It's funny.
10,000, Roman legion against modern day, like 100 modern day.
Yeah. My kids would be like, well, what about 5 necromancers versus 50 mammoths? And just, but they would set up all these kinds of weird battles. And I think if I remember correctly, you can even like make your own custom units. So you can make a unit that wears like knight armor, but he has the powers of like a lightning wizard or whatever. So you can kind of like make your own custom units, if I remember correctly. It's a silly game. It's so fun. It's fun for a bit, for a night of entertainment, or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. Tabs is fun. We play it on the Xbox every so often.
Wait, how do you do it where it just tells you the sales?
EVE Online. I used to play that. It's free.
Oh, EVE? Yes, I have played EVE before.
It's so big.
A lot of those games, like Star Trek, is the same. Where if shit happens while you're not playing, and then you log on and all your shit's blown up and stolen. And I'm like, no thanks.
This
Ark
one,
is like that. Ark Survival.
This game actually had its own like real life currency too, like early.
So if you go to the store, right, and isn't there a thing where you can list just what's on sale? Well, top sellers.
Probably.
I don't know. Holy cow, it's 10 o'clock.
I've never, so popular. These soccer games are so popular, and I just have never.
I always kind of like the fishing simulators for some reason.
Like the Bass Pro games?
Ultimate Fishing Simulator. I don't know. Looks pretty real.
We used to play, I think it was called like Bass Masters or something in the arcade.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I like golf games. Some of the golf games are really fun too.
Yeah, golf is good.
Golf with friends is fun.
Oh, Cockroach Simulator.
Power Unite is really fun golf game.
Baldur's Gate 3, I've only played just a little bit of it, and it's been like 2.5 years.
I'm waiting for that to be fully released, and then I fully intend on playing it. Hopefully with a group.
Still not fully released?
We should get a group together for BG3.
Totally, 100.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Because I definitely want to play it all the way through.
Cockroach Simulator. It looks hilarious.
Which one?
Cockroach Simulator.
Oh my god.
No, you can still only play the like intro area in Baldur's Gate 3.
How do you
But yeah,
spell
from what I
cockroach?
understand, it is only
COCK
releasing
Roach.
this year. August, Simbarchi says in chat.
It's $1.99. Look at the
Look at
graphics.
this guy.
Ew.
He's
No.
let me guess. He's
Ew.
gonna bang his
Cockroach.
turn on the light.
No!
He throws a tortilla at it.
Oh my god, no. Do
I guess
not
you got
watch.
the cockroach perspective.
Very positive, it says. 2,000 people, very positive. Ugh. Cockroaches are the
can't
worst.
believe-
I fucking hate cockroaches.
I can't believe how many Sims there are of anything. It's just dumbfounding.
I play a lot of Sims. I have
Streamer
all of
Life
them.
Simulator. Streamer Life Simulator.
Have you guys ever
20
played
bucks.
Age of Empires?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Age of Empires 2 is my favorite game of all video games ever.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
It's
a pretty
really
good
good.
one.
I don't like
Yep.
this.
Did you ever like Spore? The game Spore? Simulation game where
Yeah,
you like
Spore is
create
fun.
weird creatures and like evolve
You-
them over
you
time.
start off as an amoeba,
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
and then you get legs, and then you
This
get to
game
swim
is
faster.
fun. I
And
On
then
really
you
sale,
like
get,
$5.
it.
Bucks.
Pretty soon you could like leave the planet.
Yes.
After a while, you've
It's
developed
such
so
a great
much.
game. I loved it so much.
Man,
friend
I
CJ
can't
plays it.
believe I just put simulator in. I can't believe
Wait a
how
minute,
many
hold on.
simulators there are.
Drake and I just became friends like today on Steam.
Yeah, earlier
And
this
Robin,
morning.
I
said
got
that-
you on here. Yeah,
Yeah, we're friends. And I think
Spencer-
I'm friends with Drake's.
Robin, I
Drake?
usually don't accept friends. Pork Socks is my friend that lives in Spokane with me. That's my best. It's his son, but whoa, he went away. My best friend, and then Havoc is here. Drake is here. Caladian's another guy I know that used to live in Spokane, but he moved. And then Furied. That's my friend CJ, and then this is. We need to actually. We need to
Yeah,
unfriend him.
my Steam friends list is like 30% people I actually know and game with, and then like 70% people who add me because I use to stream competitive games. Like I used to play competitive games on Twitch, and random people would like add me on Steam.
Right, and
I have no idea who
I
these
usually
people are. I'm like, oh, I probably played Counter-Strike with them or something. I don't know. Maybe not Counter-Strike. I used to play this game called Insurgency. Oh, man, that game was so much fun.
Oh, brothel simulator, nice.
April 20th. ESO. I'm on. I did the monthly Rob Twohy subscriptions.
I refuse to play MMOs anymore. Wasted 10 years of my life on World of
So
Warcraft.
right, so I played.
Do not return.
I played WoW from 06 to probably. I played it for probably 10 years, and I played it heavy. Like in 06 and 07, I played it heavy when I was brand new and it was exciting. And then what I would do is whenever they released an expansion, I would buy the expansion and play, and buy a 1 month subscription and play, and then stop.
No,
So I still have my, I bet you.
I no-lifed that game for a decade. Like, I rated every tier. It's really sad.
I got a full suit of Night Slayer set out of Molten Core.
Oh my god.
Like,
Yeah,
See,
so
I
I came in when Wrath of the Lich King was like ending and Cataclysm was about to come out. That's when I first started playing. So yeah, I'm not like a OG WoW player, but I played from Wrath until Battle for Azeroth expansion came out. And that's how long I played. It was over a decade. It was good times, but I will never go back.
After I got my nice set of Night Slayer gear, I'm running around being all cool looking and shit. And Burning Crusades came out, and I'm like, I kill a pig and a green item drops, and it's better than what I got on. I'm like,
yeah, that's every expansion ever.
I'm like, really?
Like,
It took me
I don't know if you
a year
played
to
during
get this
Legion, But you spend all of the Legion expansion getting this amazing, like legendary, super customizable weapon, like that changed the way your character looked. Okay, I played a druid, and the druid legendary during Legion, these are like evolving items. They evolved as you played through the expansion, and they would change like your skin for when you're in bear form, moonkin form, all this stuff, right? It was fucking cool. You could unlock all kinds of cool different skins, no matter what class you were playing. But I just played druid, so that's my experience during Legion. And then when Battle for Azeroth came out, like all of that was for nothing, because like the first week of Battle for Azeroth, our Legion legendaries were garbage. Like we were doing heroic dungeons, getting shit.
Yeah, now
That
you
was
could.
way
Yeah,
better
you
than
could
our
just.
Legion legendaries. Yeah, it was crazy. Or
Now you
relics,
could
I'm
just
sorry.
buy a level up too for your character. Oh, I want to be
Hmm.
a level 80. Okay, you can just buy it now.
Yeah, it was good times.
I don't even
Good
know
Yeah,
how
times.
to
you could go
tell
back.
my
I
fucking
tried to
account.
go
I don't even
back
know what
to.
the fuck's going on here.
I went to WoW Classic for a little while. I'm like, you know what? No.
Yeah, I can't. I won't play classic either. I just won't play MMOs anymore. I can't. I get too addicted to them, and then like
Yeah.
I drop off the
And
face of the planet, and yeah, it's no good
there's
for
not
me.
enough. There's not enough pause buttons, right?
So wait a
Yeah.
minute. They have Wizard. So there's classic, and then like Fantasy Grounds classic, and then WoW
Yeah.
Unity. Like what's going on?
Yeah, so you can play like either you can play live, which is like with the newest expansion, all the new whatevers, or you can play classic, or you can play Burning Crusade classic, or you can play. I think now they have Wrath classic, so you can play Wrath of the Lich King. And basically, those servers are the game up to that point. So like classic is literally vanilla WoW only, or Burning Crusade is just vanilla WoW and Burning Crusade as it was when it came out, and then the Wrath servers are just vanilla,
Can
Burning
we
Crusade, and Wrath, and then that's
So
it.
can
why
we
do they
go
make
back
it?
before they made the goblins? Because that
Why
would
did
be
they make
fun.
it? Because Grognards cried about modern WoW. They didn't want to play it. And they only wanted to play old WoW. And then Blizzard obliged that player base.
So like a finite universe that never does anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would
I don't
you?
know. For some reason, people want to track their ammo and shit again. I guess. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me because I don't want
Because
to
I
play
think
that garbage.
I might. Because I used to love so. I used to
Oh
love.
yeah, they did it to combat people who were doing private WoW servers. Also, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to love it when you had to go get on a griffin and fly, right? And it would take like 10 minutes or whatever, and
Right?
then I
Yeah.
would jump
I don't
off in the middle.
understand that.
I would
I'll
jump
take
off.
my flight paths. Yeah.
Sometimes I had to go to a place that there was no way to get to, so I would fly over and then just jump off and die, and then go to the spawn point. But see, here's my account, right? But I don't like. How do I know what I have? Like, what the fuck?
Have
I
any of you
couldn't
guys
tell
played The
you.
Long Dark?
No.
The Long Dark? Wow, it is a great game. Very, very difficult game.
So they. Oh, here we go. So inactive. So I have a banned account. I don't understand why. I don't know why.
It
I
could
don't
be
know.
that your account got like hacked, not the
Hacked.
right word, but yeah, and somebody could have logged into your account and they were like advertising gold selling, all
Oh yeah,
like
okay.
that's what people do with hacked accounts, right? So it could have been banned for something like that. That's like 99% of the time, people who have banned accounts, that's the reason why. You lost your password, somebody logged in and tried to do gold selling or
Yeah.
fishy shit with it.
So here's my here's what I have, and I can just go, hey, let's play again and do that.
Did you actually buy like Shadowlands? Like,
So I
No,
had
he's just looking.
no, I have all these. I have everything. I have all this.
yeah, I still actively play Overwatch. Overwatch is really good. You don't have it on there, but it's a fun game.
Create a starter edition
Yeah,
account to play
Messy.
for free.
Yeah, Messy Fresh Breeze. Long Dark is really good. I mean, it's not the greatest as far as the character art and stuff goes. You know what I mean? But it's a really hard game. You're crash land in the freaking Canadian wilderness in the winter, and you have to survive.
Is it hard like Dark Souls type style game, like
Like,
action
yeah, the
RPG?
wolves will kill you, the bear will kill you,
Okay, I see.
you'll freeze to death, or you'll starve to death, or you won't have enough water. You got to make fire. You got to,
So
Interesting.
Winter Mute story mode sounds
Not
like
like
what I
Dark
want,
Souls,
which
yes.
is it's easy. Because every time I play any game that has settings, I always play easy.
I like how over there
suck.
it says I own this game. Do you see that? 4 friends already own this game on Steam. It says I own it. I've literally never played this game. Apparently I own it.
And it's been around a long
That's
time.
hilarious.
What does this mean? Wait, okay, wait.
I can't believe I own this game and I didn't even know.
I don't know.
I think it's fun.
You didn't see the little there's a little panel that tells you if your friends own a game in particular.
Oh yeah, Robin.
Yeah.
Lazy Stooner.
I play it on PS, my PlayStation. I like to lay on the bed.
Oh, I have PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and I have not hooked them up since I moved to this house.
I have a
That's
PS5
sacrilege.
now, and
It's totally
one game
sacrilege.
for it.
And I fucking kickstarted this goddamn Atari, whatever the fuck it is. I was so excited.
I do really like my. I have a Nintendo Switch, which I really like. That's a fun console.
Yeah,
to
the
play
Atari
on because it's
VCS.
handheld.
This fucking paperweight. Does anybody in the chat have Atari VCS?
No, Rob. Nobody.
But
No.
What is this Twitch show about again? Yeah. I am gonna have to bounce out soon. It's already 10:30 for me.
It's almost 11:30 for me. So.
It's 8:22. All right, we can stop. I mean, it's like where you. It's like we're smoking weed, which by the way I've never done, but it's like that. And then we get in with like video games, man.
Yeah, video games.
It's like that we have nothing else to say.
Like we're all gamers in some form or another.
We're all gamers. See, the very first, I have a whole history with the Atari 2600. I mean, it was amazing. 1977 is when I got. Yeah, there it is. Released in September of 77, and I had it at Christmas. I grew up middle class. I think it was
I did not.
I think it was $100 in 1977, which let's do that.
We got ours in 1981. Is when we got ours. The Force.
Yeah, that's like $500 now, which is, by the way, what a fucking Xbox and all that shit cost anyway.
Wild. We got our regular Nintendo at a flea market long after Super Nintendo was already a thing.
Yeah,
I did not grow up middle class.
I remember having whatever it was, just regular Nintendo, like the first one.
Yeah, the NES.
And Mario Brothers.
Yep.
And my girlfriend and I, we thought like that. I think that's the only game we had was just Mario Brothers, and we'd play that like 3 hours a night for 6 months. We could not stop playing. And then you're like, wait, there's other games. Yeah.
Tetris was really good on there.
Tetris. Oh, I got to go watch Tetris. There's a thing on Apple TV or whatever. I got to watch it. It's Tetris.
Or as my mom really liked Dr. Mario, but she called it Dr. Mario.
Dr. Mario. There's a movie now. Zayshawn is watching this on my docked Steam Deck. I don't even know what that means.
Nice. So Steam Deck is like the handheld console that Valve made, and you can dock it, which is the same as a Nintendo Switch. You can put it in a dock, and that connects to another screen, like your TV or a computer monitor, for example, to see it in big screen. Yeah.
So I was advised. Wait. Steam Deck. I was advised. I wanted to get this because
my husband has one.
You're forever really going. Yeah, and I was gonna maybe go hog wild and get the big one.
Yeah,
but I was strongly advised to wait for the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is the first one, I think.
Yeah. A lot of people are that way.
And
we'll see how good they'll make it better,
Yeah, but they'll probably make it better and then make it $100. Like iPhone used to be $400. Now it's a fucking grand.
Yeah. More than that now.
Yeah, how much is that? Oh, fuck.
The phone I just got, if I hadn't got it on a good deal, it's like $1,800. It's ridiculous.
So I'm one of these fucking idiots that has to get the new iPhone every year, and I'm actually on their Apple's upgrade 1 year everything whatever, and so I don't even fucking look at it. I don't even know what the price is. All I know is I'm paying like $41 a month. I don't even know.
Yeah, we do like the monthly thing, and then you can upgrade every so often or whatever. That's how
Messy, why do you say get this one and the next one? What do you mean? Why?
So you'll have a Steam Deck, obviously. He loves his Steam Deck, like, so much. He plays it every night. It's like bedtime. We're like, okay, we're going to go to bed. And I'll get on my laptop, and he plays on his Steam Deck. Like,
and you can literally play any game that's on Steam, right?
Just about. Some games don't work great on it, but the chances of that happening are kind of slim. Most games either work on it or they'll have like settings you can get from that game's like page on Steam or whatever to make it work really good on the Steam Deck. Some people can upload like custom control layouts made for the Steam Deck to play this game, etc., etc. So some games do require a bit of tinkering. And then, as Messy's saying, some games that have anti-cheat things don't work. Like multiplayer online.
Gotcha. So, Messy, do you have 64, 256, or 512? Which one do you have?
ESO works on the Steam Deck.
ESO works on the Steam Deck. Game over. Bye now.
He has the 512.
So, do they ever go on sale? Does Steam ever put them on sale?
It hasn't been on sale since it came out. Or has it?
Fuck.
I was going to say, it's pretty new. I wouldn't have expected it to have gone on sale yet.
See, I think
they were just on sale
I was going to get like the next Xbox or whatever, but this might be better.
Off last week.
10% off what?
So wait for the summer sale. Maybe they'll go on sale this summer. The Steam summer sale is huge, so that might be the good.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Steam Deck, because I bought a Steam box or whatever. It was like $40, and it was, I don't even know what it does. It hooks Steam to your
That's okay.
TV.
No one else does either.
So
there's one called Life Simulator. That might be kind of neat.
So The Sims.
Just give yourself a life.
Yeah, it's like The Sims, isn't it?
I don't know. There's a bundle with Cockroach Simulator, and Flying Simulator. I'll make that. I don't know. Life.
Oh, sweet Jesus! You can play your Steam games on your TV. Fuck me.
He said, "Wait till the price goes up because it's worth it." You can't tell he loves his Steam Deck so much.
Messy, do you like your Steam Deck? Doc Fact. It sounds like an insult. Doc Fact. Hey, Doc Fact, you man. He plays it on your projector in your bed.
He does. Yeah, so we don't have a TV in our room, but we have a projector that we just project to our wall. And that's how we watch movies in bed and whatnot. But most nights I get on my laptop before bed, and then, like I said, he's playing on a Steam Deck, but he takes over the projector.
I want to come and be between you two in bed at night. I want to go play games over your house.
You're more than welcome to, I guess.
I want to get...
Rob, here's the one.
I want my shit on the projector.
Simulator. Wanking Simulator.
Wanking Simulator.
No. Pass.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Apparently, mostly positive reviews.
Look at he's got a giant right arm and then a skinny left arm. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is funny.
Oh my God. Oh.
What?
Look, he's got like a picture of the Queen or something.
Oh, that's true, Rob. You can put emulators on the Steam Deck and play old school games like Atari, NES, SNES, Game Boy. Like, yeah.
How hard is that to accomplish?
I mean, if you know how to use a computer, I think you could probably do it.
Yeah. I tell
What'd you
you.
do Sunday? I spent an hour looking at the simulation games.
So I
that was
own
available on Steam.
Can you read and follow directions?
I own the
God
Atari Vault,
Simulator.
and how many hours do I have on this?
Oh yeah, Rob is the king of read the fucking manual, so I think he could do it.
I love this. This has all the old Atari games.
Yeah.
And I can remember my friend and I, this would have been in, I was like 11 years old, he and I were sitting on the end of my bed playing like either Tank Battle Combat or one of the Atari games. And I looked at him, I turned to him. He was a year younger than me. His name was Kevin, not the bad one. I turned to him and
Kevin.
As serious as serious as I could possibly be about anything I'd ever said in my 11 years of life, I said, "It's never going to get better than this." And he was like,
I bet you're eating those words.
He was like, "Yeah, man." But we were so blown away by like this 8-bit graphic tank game.
Yeah.
It's got to be here somewhere. It's got to be one of these screenshots on here somewhere. And and then flash forward to like 2011, 2012. I'm playing Madden on my TV, and I lived with my mom for about the last 5 years of her life, and she walked in from grocery shopping or whatever, and she goes, "Oh, what game is on?" And I go, "Like, what football game are you watching?" And I go, "Mom, this is Madden video game." She goes, "That's a video game?" And I go, yeah. So it's pretty crazy.
I remember the first PlayStation game my brothers and I ever played. It was a Final Fantasy game, and it had these cutscenes in it, and we're talking like the OG PlayStation. These cutscenes were so fucking beautiful. That was when we thought like nothing could ever be better than this.
Right.
Because it was all 3D, and like just it was so cool. And look at us now.
Right. Things have gotten so good now that if a game doesn't quite get up to your own personal like threshold of are these graphics good, you're like, what is this?
I'm not really a graphics.
Oh, here was
whatever.
Here was the Golf, the Atari Golf. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe
the Tank Battle one. That was
that's the one I'm trying to find. Here, basketball was just like these two square hoops in the court.
What was that game? I think it was on Atari or Nintendo, where it was like
here it is.
One cannon on one side and a cannon on the other side, and you just shot cannonballs at each other until you hit each other.
Yeah, that was called like Cannon or something. But here's this Tank Battle one with no walls, and we fucking thought that was the fucking shit.
Man, what was the name of that game?
Missile Command was one of my favorite all-time.
What was the other one that was cool? Adventure, where you're the little...
Oh, yeah, Adventure. This is it right here. This is it.
Yeah, that's it. That was actually...
It was a Dungeons and Dragons game, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's a screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd go get the key so you could get in the castle, and
you're the little square and you move around.
I played games like this. Maybe not this exact one, but I've played like Flash games.
Here's the Tank Battle one where like there were walls in it.
Yeah, that's the better one.
And sometimes the bullets would go straight, or sometimes you could bounce them. It was crazy.
Yeah, you could change the setting to they bounce, or you could curve them, or
right. It was so much fun. I mean, just even now. Okay, why is this black?
Bane. Is this a sneak peek of FGU's new 3D maps?
It is. It is. Why am I okay? Yeah. But I mean, how many people have played? Look at all these screenshots. Oh man. So, my dad brought home. So my dad was a mailman. My mom was a teacher. That's why we were middle class. What? Robin, you have to go to bed.
I do. It's very late for me.
My dad brought home, I'm trying to think of what year this was. Maybe 1975. I would have been 9. He brought home Pong. And he walked in with it like it wasn't even in a box. It was just this beige Pong for home console. Yeah, it wasn't this, but it was similar to it. It was just this beige thing with 2 controllers. This is somebody's selling this for $18. So it wasn't that, but it was, you get the idea. And all Pong was just like tennis, right? It was just bink, tennis. Bink, back and forth. And he hooked this thing up to the TV and my life changed. Like I was transformed. I'm like, what in the fuck is happening right now? And then, that's kind of how I became, and then it just started to graduate. We had a thing called Odyssey when I was a little boy, and it was kind of you put these film things on your TV, like this plastic see-through thing, and it was the vampire's castle or whatever. You'd put it on there, and then you'd drive around with your little 8-bit thing. And I mean, we were like, what the fuck is going on? And yeah, Odyssey was such a better system. Yeah, like we can see Odyssey.
There's a Robin husband simulator, messy room simulator.
Messy room simulator. Yeah, and then the Odyssey had, and it also had like little things you could put on the controllers. I don't know, it was crazy. And I don't know how we... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like, this looks familiar. But that, this was when I lived in the house with 4 of my step siblings who are all fucking, like, insane, crazy people. And they were older than me. So, like, when I was 7, they were, like, 12, 13, 15, 16, something like that. So I was this little brat that my mom brought with when they got married. Anyway, that's my family story. So, but this was so cool. We I was like, what is that? And I just, like, my brain couldn't understand video games. Like, oh, you plug it in the TV and, no, we're not watching $6 Million Man. No, we're not watching Adam 12. No, we're not watching Emergency. We're going to play a game. What is going on? And then, I mean, it's part of what made me the person I am today. It was this video games crap, That's my story, everybody. Okay, good night.
Oh.
Robin, I'm going to let you go to bed.
Aww.
Please clear an area. Tell Scott to clear an area for me. Start preparing. I'm going to bring my Steam Deck over. We're going to hook it up to the projector.
I mean, we only have a queen size, so it's going to be a snuggle up.
Yeah, we'll do the bump. We'll do the bump like that. I'm doing it in my chair right now. Do the bump.
I'll sleep on the couch and you and Missy can have
okay, that's fine. Whatever we have to do. Because I want the big screen. Or the projector, I mean.
I mean, it takes up a whole wall in our room. Like, the whole wall we project to. It's pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. It's like a movie theater in our bedroom.
All right, one last look, everybody, outside. I think I'm going to maybe go get some food at a drive-thru. I don't know if I'm going to do it. And
Rob, our bed is like on one of those platforms that you can like make it lean up and then put the feet up. So
mine. Yes, I have a Sleep Number. I don't believe the head raises, but maybe it does.
Our head raise, feet raise. You can get in a super comfy position.
Yeah,
for movie
I
watching.
got that too. I sleep every night with my feet elevated. I do in my house.
We do a little bit on the head and none on the feet. We're weird.
Right. Everybody, I'm accepting donations to get my 512, and thank you. It's starting to rain outside, so that's what we're gonna do. All right. Hey, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks again to Brian DM for giving out that prize.
Thanks, chat, for hanging out.
Thanks for Fury and for Robin and for Drake.
Oh, thanks.
And good gaming, everyone.